Good morning and happy Friday, or should I just condense that? Good Friday, and welcome in to our ear-to-ear magic live stream today. Glad you guys could join us. My name is Chris. I will be your camera operator and your travel agent in the parks, bringing you live footage, information, and just hanging out here with the magic crew on this awesome Good Friday. So welcome in, guys. Glad you could join us. And if you are watching for the very first time, we're glad you found us. We're glad that you're in here with us today. And we want to let you guys know that we do live stream from the parks every Monday through Friday. And we want to bring you all the best relevant in-person experiences from Walt Disney World, Universal, anywhere else we may just find ourselves enjoying from a family perspective. We are a family-friendly channel. We would love to have you guys join us, but make sure to keep it safe in the chat for everyone who may be watching. And if you enjoyed today's stream, do us a favor, hit a thumbs up and see how high we can get our thumbs up and our likes today so that YouTube will share us out. If you have a good time and want to watch a future live stream, we'd love for you guys to hit that subscribe button and elect to join our magic crew. That's what we call all of our wonderful people who hang out with us in the chat every Monday through Friday. And we tend to find them off stream as well across TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So look for us, join us, and be a part of the crew. We're just glad you guys are here with us today. So welcome in. Today we're going to be at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We got about a 60% chance of rain today. Have an umbrella. Just like all the other animals, I have my umbrella, which usually, usually means that if I have my umbrella, it's not going to rain. So we'll see how that works. Now, getting a little started later this morning. I had to do some last-minute editing. If you guys were joining our stream yesterday at Hollywood Studios, I had a really funny moment happen in Galaxy's Edge with some stormtroopers. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull that clip out and I'm going to share it on the other platforms we have. And it wasn't only until after I did all this special editing, changing the formats, you got to make it work just right. Video quality was down because, we're really doing some major cropping from a live stream to what we were going to be putting it up. I get it all up, get it all going. And after listening to some things that I put up, I realized that there was something not family friendly being said by somebody who was standing very close to me. I didn't hear it at the time, and I only heard it after listening to the edit, I don't know, 200 times last night and this morning. So I had to do a quick jump in there and do some last minute editing, because I would hate for people to enjoy this, show their family, and have, their kids go, haha, mommy, did you hear what she said? And I don't want that. So even myself have to deal with putting not friendly stuff every once in a while if I didn't know it was there. So glad you guys could join us. We're about to come up to security, and you guys know the drill. We do not share video or footage content from security, and we comply with all the rules that come about with here at Walt Disney World. So as we come up, I'm going to put up today's weather so you guys can kind of see what we're going to be looking at for the next few days. And I will be back with you guys live as soon as we are through security. So hang on just one moment. Give it a second to switch over there. There we go. So we're looking at a high of 84 today. It's funny how the weather has changed a little bit. We do have some weather wetness coming through. So like I said, we got about a 60% chance of rain for today. So it's very cloudy this morning. And we've got high of 88 Saturday and Sunday. Looks like on Easter we might actually get some more rain for Easter Sunday and the day after Monday. You guys are heading towards mine. Alright everybody, we've made it through. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to turn the video off so I can comply with Disney. We love providing you great content, but never at the expense of those who make the magic happen, and never at the expense of those who are guests here and enjoying their day as well. So, when given the opportunity to choose, I will always go the route of respecting both the Disney theme parks and other guests. Getting close to Earth Day around here. Comes to Earth Day. It also means we're coming up on the anniversary of the opening of Animal Kingdom theme park. Coming up every year on Earth Day, Disney releases new films for Disney Nature. This year, Polar Bear is coming to you on Disney Plus. Good morning. Maybe we should do a watch party for Polar Bear. What do you guys think? All right, finally getting into the chat here. I'm gonna head to the pass holder entrance, right? No line, no line. Yes, I am. Thankfully, I come way too much if I'm not a pass holder. Thank you very much, Nancy. Nancy is towing the line there. If you're not a pass holder, you can't come through the pass holder line. That's a nice little perk. All right, so let me jump in and say hello to everybody this morning, including Jim. Good morning, Jim. Melina, is it Melina, or I want to make sure I say it right, because as one of our newest patrons, I want to make sure that I say your name right as well. Good morning. Welcome in. Oh, look, I had a little sunshine coming through the trees. Hello, Jason. Good to see you. Welcome in, and good Friday, Logan. Good to see you, Don. Welcome into the chat, everybody. Put in Eden. I love this park for the animals and all the different exhibits, and we are going to be making our way over to the Kilimanjaro safaris so that we can enjoy the animals this morning. And with the crowds we've been seeing at other parks, all the park reservations are showing gone for today for Animal Kingdom. I can tell you something. When the reservations for parks are done for Animal Kingdom, that's your dipstick. That's your oil level. It's going to be crowded.
Are you ready to be Wilderness Explorers today? Yes.
Is it Melina? Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure. I see things sometimes written down, and in my head immediately it will register in a certain way, and like I hate it if I find out that I've been mispronouncing your name. So good morning, Melina. And if I ever do mispronounce your guys' names, even if it's your channel name, let me know. Max, thank you for coming in. My name is Chris. My wife's name is Susan. She may pop into the chat from time to time as well. I'm glad to have you in today, Max. See, I have the advantage of being able to enunciate and tell you how to pronounce my name. So I need help every once in a while with yours. Especially when you guys have some really creative and unique channel names. All right, as always, guys, I'm going to make a beeline to Harambe. And we will jump into the line. And we will rock this chat in time to make it onto the safari this morning. Safari is always a great time to go, is in the mornings or late in the evenings before it closes. Most likely to see the animals because they are more active, because their day has just begun. Oftentimes in the morning, they're being fed as we're walking through this, riding through the safari. And the way Disney has set up their feeding areas, they are hidden, but they're in areas that will allow the guests to have better views of them as they eat. So, welcome in, Craig's Robotics. Remember, everybody, on this Good Friday, TGIF, toes going first. Morning, Cliff. Good to see you. Happy Friday, Jared. Good morning, Fancy Nancy. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Sorry, totally inside joke. If you guys happen to see our stream this week, we've had some experiences, but we saw our stream this week from Volcano Bay. Not only did I throw a dad joke unintentionally at a stormtrooper yesterday, but on Wednesday we somehow named all of our equipment. Maribel, good morning. Good morning, Lucas. How you doing, brother? Good Friday. What kind of animals would you like to see today, Lucas? Good morning, loving this world.
No. Did it say kale?
Welcome in, Lisa Z.
After breakfast, I'll get you, okay?
Good to see you, Artemis. All right, so I've not looked at our times, mainly because, well, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go into it anyway. Looks like we may be in luck, guys. A 30-minute wait time at this long of an opening for the safari is pretty good. We've waited upwards of 80, 90 minutes before an opening day here lately. And remember, just because the park is open later doesn't mean that the safaris are. So make sure to check to see when the safari does close each day that you are here as a park day. Go for an evening safari. Great time to see the animals. But don't go so late that you miss getting on, because we've done that in the past before we knew. Back in the day. Welcome in, Tiki Man fan. How you doing? Lucas says apes. I was trying to figure out what the acronym was. Like, is that like antelopes post excursion? Is it? Now they're already anticipating a long line. They cut off the line this way, but they have the giant line already ready, anticipatory crowds.
Right here in this corner.
Good morning, Lisa. Look at all of our Lisas today. It's a Lisa Friday. That's got to be a good news thing, right? You know, they've often been told you can tell how really cool a party is by how many Lisas are in attendance. Can you feel the Eden in the chat? So at least I've shortened it a little bit, so it's not as bad. It would have been weird if they'd made us walk the entire long queue. There we go. Susan's got some apes in there for Lucas this morning. Now, if we want to go see some mountain gorillas, the lowland mountain gorillas, we'll have to go hit the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. We might just do that. Maybe just for Lucas today. We'll go see some gorillas. Welcome in, Robert. Good to see you. Susan wants to see some baby rhinos. Good chances of that too, because we have 3 baby rhinos on the safari right now. Our oldest is Ranger. He came to us last summer. He's so big now, but I just remember when he was first on the safari savannah, how little he was. But we have Ranger. We then have Milo. Just came on past few months. And our latest and greatest little bitty rhino goes by the name of Logan. And she is adorable. So hopefully we'll get to see Ranger, Milo, and Logan this morning. Our last safari, we actually got to see all 3. It was pretty special. But
as far away as 6 miles. Lions may sleep for up to 18 hours.
Good morning, Jimmy, 1970.
They store prey, guard their territories, and vocalize all through the night, even here at Harambe.
Maybe we can get a lion to roar at us. That would be cool. The lions and the monkeys. We'll get to see. Oh, look, there's one of those wild African squirrels right there. Do you guys speak squirrel? Squeak, squeak, squeakin', squeakity squeak. That is Squirrel 4. Welcome to the stream this morning. Firefly's looking ready to see some giraffes. I love the giraffes. We got a couple baby giraffes out there too. Our latest one, our littlest giraffes by the name of Humphrey. I love Humphrey the bear, but Humphrey the giraffe is pretty cute too. Especially the last few times we've been out here. Humphrey's like running across the savannah. Sometimes to get to his mom, sometimes to get away from his mom. And there's nothing cuter than seeing a baby giraffe run across the savannah. And thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. We already got to 120. The faster we get likes, the higher we get likes, the more likely it is YouTube's going to share our stream out with some more people who need to see some animals this Good Friday morning. So, welcome in Disney's Michael Towers Clubhouse. Squeak, squeak, squeakity squeak. Squeakers. Oh, Matt, glad you could join us this morning. Hello to you and your family. So speaking of animals, I got to see some animals yesterday in the Magic Kingdom. And these are very unique and rare animals to see. They only come out every so often. Here, let me see if I can pull a picture up for you guys. Yes, these 2 wild creatures were found in the hubgrass yesterday. And they will only be around for this weekend. So if you are here at Walt Disney World today, Saturday and Sunday, make sure to look in front of Casey's Corner in the hubgrass, in between Casey's Corner and the castle. You might even see these 2 wild bunnies hopping around. Now, Mr. Easter Bunny tends to walk around with this basket and then hides all the Easter eggs and then gives the basket to Mrs. Easter Bunny, and it's her job to find them. She needs help though, so if you've got any little boys or girls who are really low to the ground, and you know, shorter kids can see the eggs much better because they're like on the same level, the same plane, then they're Mrs. Easter Bunny loves to get some help from them, and it's a lot of fun to help her find all the eggs. Good morning, Caradad. How are you and Frank doing today? And as a reminder, guys, just as a community bit of information, even though we love all the animals, we love seeing the animals, remember, the zebras can't always be trusted. So when trouble arrives, the zebras will kick you in the head and then leave you for the lions. So make sure you choose your friends wisely. And don't be a zebra.
Huh? You want to do the celebration of the Festival of the Lion King? We got a show. You got at 9:30. Yes.
Good morning, Alaria. Happy Friday. Haley's in with us this morning. Good to see you, Haley. I love to hear the chatter of other guests as they're coming in. They're making plans with their family. What of everything they're going to do at Animal Kingdom today? Good morning, Michelle and Mike. How are you guys doing today? Speaking of Michelle and Mike, well, we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from Michelle and Mike. Thank you guys so much. Tell you what, these guys are so supportive. I don't think I don't think I can even make a list of all the ways that they help us out as far as sharing out the channel and being so supportive of us here at Ear to Magic. And they are amazing mods as well. Thank you guys so much for the PayPal. And we can use it today. Maybe we'll get us a couple of treats. Hopefully we can. We missed out on grabbing a few things yesterday. And the lines were really long at some of our quick service areas. Maybe we should put in an order early for today. And that's something you guys can do, by the way. You can open up your My Disney Experience account and go ahead and order your lunch while you're still in the morning time, so that when it comes time to eat, you don't have to worry about having to wait even longer. But thank you guys so much for the PayPal. Thank you guys for being a part of our crew. So they did not. They only had a few eggs, Lisa. And unfortunately, because we're still sort of dealing with socially distanced character greets, the Easter bunnies were actually behind a roped area in the hub grass. So you can get up close and get socially distanced selfies, but still can't get too close to the bunnies. Now, that's going to change ever so slightly come next Monday as we start in our phasing in of our up-close meet and greets. So, starting next week, certain characters here at the parks, including Mickey at the Magic Kingdom, will begin once again meeting guests up close for hugs, autographs, and up close pictures. And over the springtime, not all at the same time, but over the springtime, more and more characters will be added in. Good morning, Colin. YouTube. We come and ride every week. So every Monday through Friday, we're in one of the parks. So have fun. Hey, look, and I think our first Disney kite tails this morning is usually at 11:30, unless they moved it up because of spring break. But usually it starts at about 11:30. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Once again, have a wonderful safari.
T Mackie, good morning. Welcome in.
Welcome aboard.
The Shelton family. Glad you guys can join us today. Good Friday. Sheltons. Let us know if there's a certain animal you want to see in the safari today. And I'll see if I can make sure to catch them into the camera when we come around to them. So earlier this week, it was at the Mouse Pack. I know that the album came out. I haven't heard it yet. Matter of fact, it wasn't. I tried a couple times to look it up on iTunes and even Apple Music. Neither of them were working as far as the search for that. But I haven't heard it yet, Lauren. Not yet. I know it exists though. Man, I hope you guys had a great trip. I hate that we didn't get to see you again. We gotta fix that next time. I'll have to put you guys in the schedule. Gina, happy Friday. Good morning, Katie. Everybody let Katie know we're glad that she's with us today. Well, Katie, you know, when you're ready to do that trip, reach out and let us know. We'll be glad to help you plan and book your trip for no cost whatsoever for fees on our side. So, anybody's watching for the very first time, Susan and I are Travelmation travel agents. And we'd love to help you guys get out there. Our email addresses are right there, chrisedwards@travelmation.net and susanedwards@travelmation.net. CC us both and let us know how we can help. We use our expertise as being in the parks on a regular basis so we can answer your questions and make sure we can get you taken care of and planning your next trip. So let us know how we can help. I can feel the humidity. Like I'm just waiting for the sky to open up. Welcome in, Laura. Good to see you, Brandon. Welcome to the chat. We'll be here, Lisa. Thanks for popping in this morning. All right, Sheltons are all for the elephants. Get some elephant cheers in there. I want to say that our youngest elephant here on the safari, his name is I'm blanking on her name. She's so shy here lately. She's quite big too. It's so funny, guys. So we're in the Magic Kingdom several weeks back, and I'm walking into Tomorrowland, and I see in the chat from Lauren, she goes, "We just passed you." And evidently I was going one direction, they were going the other, and I was like, oh, well, eventually we'll meet back up, we'll cross paths again, and somehow we didn't. So have to make that happen next October. Yes, we are at the moment, we are waiting to board. for the Kilimanjaro Safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So if you guys are just joining us, we're going to be checking out all that we can see here on the savannah. This is one of the primo attractions here. Not high tech in the slightest. It's animals doing their animal things, and we get to be in their environment for a small period of time. So sometimes the waits can be very long to get in here. All the fans in here feel good. Now, we may experience some lag here and there throughout the day, especially guys on days in which we have rain and other situations like that. Sometimes it affects the connectivity. We'll keep refreshing as much as we can to keep you guys in the mix so you guys can see the animals. But if we do lose you, don't go anywhere. I'll keep refreshing until we get you guys back on screen. And if you guys are watching for the very first time, welcome into the stream. Love to have you join us on future streams. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss out on a live stream after you subscribe, make sure to hit the bell notification. The little bell icon tells the YouTube application and service that when you sign in to YouTube, if Ear to Ear Magic is live, they'll let you guys know. I can almost see the humidity right here, Michelle. You can almost see it. Just one. Can we jump in the back row so we won't block anybody? Perfect. Thank you. I like the back row because then my camera doesn't block any other person's view from seeing animals. We love sharing the experiences with you guys live from YouTube, but we don't want to take it away from people who are here on their actual vacations. They have worked hard to get here. The last thing we want to do is put our cameras in their faces so they can't see the lions and the elephants and the, well, not the bears, but the hyenas maybe. So Jared, there are a couple of options. Matter of fact, we can even show you as we leave the ride today.
Alright, everybody on your right hand side, please watch those hands on and legs up, the floor is closed.
Welcome in, Michelle. So Katie, we do not own our agency. Let's go. We actually work and contract with Travelmation Travel. Travelmation LLC is based here in Florida and is a premier earmarked agency working with Disney destinations. So
inside the vehicle at all times, and now please remain fully seated throughout the entirety of the safari. Even if the vehicle is stopped, we still do need to remain seated back there at all times. Now, children are more than welcome to sit on laps, and please make sure they remain seated all the way down on your lap and facing forward throughout the entirety of the safari. Please now stand them up, hold them up in the air, have them sit seats back there. The seats that everybody has now are the seats that everybody needs to keep throughout the entirety of the safari. Also, please make sure we are not calling on the animals at all. Try to get their attention in any way. This is not going to be allowed at all here on the resort. Now, the first area that we're going to be entering here is the Little Tory Forest. Here, the animals are known to have unique markings and colorings on their fur to help them hide out there in the vegetation to avoid predators. Now, the first animal
There's
that we're
our
gonna be
copy
seeing
this
over
morning.
on our right-hand side, that is going to be the okapi. Now, okapis is thought to be related to the zebras because of the stripes that they have on their legs. But they're actually going to be the closest relatives to the giraffe. And we know this because of the way that their heads are shaped as well for their 14-inch long prehensile tongue that they have. To help them
It
grab
is a rough ride
vegetation
back
out
here.
there.
That's what the gimbal's for.
Coming up on our left-hand side
The
are
black
the
rhino.
black rhinos. Now, the black rhinos
Oh, we got
are
one
known
up
to
on the
weigh
hill,
around
too.
3,000 pounds each, and they do have the ability to charge up to 35 miles an hour. They have no natural predators in the wild except for humans who like to poach them for their horns, which are mostly made of keratin, just like your fingernails, so they serve no purpose to humans at all. A great conservation effort that they use out there for those rhinos is to actually shave off their horns. This does not hurt the animal at all, but actually protects them against poachers.
So the sad thing is,
Now,
if
coming
somebody
up
does
on our
poach a
left
rhino,
are the saddle-bill stork.
if they poach
Now,
them
these birds can reach
for
heights
their
of up to
horn,
5
they're
feet
basically
tall. They
just
do have a
getting
wingspan that
fingernails.
reaches around 9 feet long.
Pretty sad.
They do not vocalize, but they do communicate with each other by rattling their bills.
Whoa! Woohoo!
The little Tory forest behind us will be entering a different part of the reserve called the Safi River. That Safi River is going to be home to the Nile hippos and the Nile crocodiles. So we're going to keep an eye out for those animals out there.
I hope, Katie,
Now,
that we can hear them more this
in the
morning.
water. So if you see anything that looks like a large floating rock out there, those are going to be the hippos. The hippos who spend the majority of their day in
There's
the
a
water,
hippo
spending
right
around
there.
16
Oh,
hours
two of 'em.
of their day in there.
Hello,
And they do
hippos.
this to avoid overheating. They can also hold their
Get some more
breath
hippos
for
on the
up
left
to
up here.
8 minutes at a time. Now, hippos are also very large, heavy animals, weighing around 5,500 pounds each.
There's
And
our
because
bloat.
of this, they do
Whoa,
not
incoming.
float or swim. They actually
Sorry about that,
navigate
Lauren.
the bottom of the river by
just
walking
ducks.
and running. Now, a group of hippos like those out there is going to be called a bloat. And even though hippos are very large, heavy animals, out on land they can actually outrun a human, being able to run up to 35 miles an hour.
Oh, I don't want to have a race to hippo. All right, now you're going to see a bridge up here, guys. This is one of the parts you can do at the Wild Africa Trek. It's a behind-the-scenes tour you can take here. And it allows you to take that bridge, and then afterwards you can clip on to that little overhang and hang over the crocodiles.
They are like zebra and wildebeest. They do tend to majorly feed on fish though, and then while feeding those crocodiles can they up to half their body. Which says a lot considering that the males can weigh up to 1,000 pounds each.
Oh
They
snap.
also have a bite force of around 4,000 pounds per square inch, and they use those very powerful jaws to help crush the bones of their prey.
Bone crushing.
Now we will be entering a completely different ecosystem here on the reserve very shortly. And talking about new ecosystems, that big tree over on our right is called the baobab tree. It is also called the upside down tree because it looks like its roots are on the top. It can remain leafless 9 months out of the year, and it does this to conserve water. It is also called the tree of life for its ability to store thousands of gallons of water in its trunk. And the animals out there like to find holes in that trunk to get to the water that is stored inside. Now we are entering the savannah here. The savannah is home to very famous African animals like the giraffes, zebras, and the lions. It is also going to be home to millions of migrating animals each year. Now over on our right-hand side are the wildebeest. Now wildebeest are going to be one of the largest groups of migrating animals in the savannah. migrating in groups of up to 1.5 million each year.
And when they migrate, it's called the Great Migration. If you've never seen it, it's one of the topmost
And they do migrate out there every single year to find
animal
better food
encounters
sources
in the world. To see
However, wildebeest
over a
is going to
million
be called a
wildebeest
hunting
running
season. This
together.
probably because other rockets
The
are
Great
making
Migration.
money.
It's pretty amazing.
And the wildebeest in the African language does mean wild beast.
All right, we're gonna have painted dogs today. We're gonna have painted dogs, and we're gonna have hyenas.
Coming up on our left-hand side are going to be the African wild dogs. Now those are actually the hyenas, never mind.
Oh, the hyenas.
Those are going to be the hyenas. The hyenas are one of the most powerful calls out of all the animals out there, and those calls can be heard from several miles away. They also have very powerful bite forces, and they use those very powerful jaws to crush the bones of their prey. Over on our left-hand side are the sable antelope. Now those antelopes are going to use those long pointy horns that they have to help them fight up against predators trying to attack them from behind.
Sorry for what the zebras do to you guys. That's not nice.
Regulators to keep their body cool out there in the heat. Now the funny looking rocks around here are the Turbine Mounts. Now these Turbine Mounts are going to be used by small antelopes out there in the savannah to help them spot out predators in the distance. Those Turbine Mounts are mostly going to be made from termite saliva, animal dung, and mud. And it takes those termites around 5 years in total to complete building those Turbine Mounts out there.
No giraffes this morning. They must all be congregated for breakfast. Which means we get to see a lot of them all together. Here we go. Just remember, Jimmy, 1970, you can't outrun a hippo. We're all for motivation and support, but don't try to outrun a hippo.
Coming up on our right-hand side out there, the really small antelopes out there are the springboks. Now, springboks have the ability to spring up to 6 feet in the air when they are scared. They can also spring up to 13 feet moving forward. They are considered one of the smallest antelopes in the savannah and also one of the fastest animals out there, being able to run up to 55 miles an hour. Also on our right-hand side are the Messiah giraffe. Now, giraffes are the tallest animals in the world, reaching heights of around 18 to 20 feet tall. When they are born, they're also born very tall and can reach heights of around 6 feet tall as newborns. Now, giraffes have a rude awakening into the world. They are dropped from 6 feet above the ground. This is because their mothers are very tall. But this giraffe does actually help start their breathing. They also don't sleep much throughout the day, only sleeping about 30 minutes at a time, and they do sleep standing up. Now the next area that we're going to be entering here is called Monkey Point. It is called this because of the mandrill monkeys that live here and make this place their home. So we're going to keep an eye out for those monkeys.
I'm going to
We will
tell you,
also be entering elephant country. We'll be able to see some
hippos
African
are very
elephants as
aggressive
well.
animals. I don't think I want to out anything them. I'm going to let them be. All right, now we're going to be going over here.
Coming up on our right-hand side out
On the
there
left side.
is going to be the male African elephant.
I don't see him
Now
out
we
at the
know that one
moment.
in particular is a male because it is all alone. Males usually spend the majority of their life
there he
in
is.
solitary or joining other male groups called bachelor groups. This is because the females do kick them out of the herd once they reach maturity because they do become very territorial. On our left-hand side are the mandrill monkeys. Now these monkeys are going to be one of the largest monkeys
Now you
in
guys
the
are
world,
probably
with
familiar with the
dimensions around
mandrills.
100 pounds
They are the
each.
same monkey that
You can usually tell
Rafiki
the
is in The
difference
Lion
between
King.
the males and the females because the males are larger in size and have a unique coloration on their nose, which gets brighter as they get excited.
Good to see you in this morning, Mike. Hope you're having a great Good Friday. As bumpy as this is, that's with the gimbal. Anyone in the chat miss the old bridge? The old shaky bridge? I wish they'd bring it back. I really enjoyed that part of the ride. The attraction.
Now these red looking coloring rocks over here are called the red clay pits. Now elephants like to use those little rocks to rub their tusks on, as you can probably tell by the imprints on the bottom there. This is a great indication that more African elephants might be in the area. Elephants also like to eat what comes off those rocks. It's a source of very
There's our
high
female
nutritional
herd.
value to them. Now out there in the wild, these elephants usually have no natural predators except for humans who like to push them for their ivory tusks. This is why the Disney Conservation Fund likes to team up with other members out there in Africa to see what we can do to stop the poaching of these animals. And a great conservation effort that they use out there is by building beehives anywhere humans are present. Because elephants are very scared of bees, this does help keep the elephants away from humans and protected out there in the wild. Now these elephants not only face the threat of poachers, but also habitat loss due to coal and mining. Coal is actually used to make electronic devices like cell phones, so they're a great way that you can help these animals
And this is
out
bamboo.
there to recycle any of those devices that you no longer use.
Did you know bamboo can grow up to 3 feet a
These
day?
elephants are going to be very
A
social
day?
creatures, with the females and the young spending the majority of their day together. These herds are going to be led by the oldest and wisest of all the females out there.
All of our
They
elephants
also
are
have
out
very
today.
sensitive skin, so
Great
you cannot
views.
eat dirt from the ground to create a natural sunblock on their skin. And they'll use those very large ears that they have to help them cool off in the heat. And they have the ability to cool off up to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Elephants are considered one of the world's largest land animals, weighing around 14,000 pounds each. And they also stand with putting all their weight on their toes, and they do walk from toe to heel.
Jumbo, and welcome in Kadani Shan. There's our baby elephant right there. She's looking good this morning.
Over on our left-hand side are the greater flamingos. Now,
It's our flamingo flamboyant.
From all the brine shrimp that they eat, which is very high in beta-carotene. They usually don't get this coloration though until they're about 1 year of age. They're actually born grayish in color. Now, a group of flamingos like those is going to be called a flamboyant. And these species of flamingos are the lightest species of flamingos that there is out there.
All right, we got to see hyenas this morning. We got to see our giraffes. We got to see elephants. Let's cross our fingers. We're heading into the areas where the white rhinos are found. Will we see Ranger, Milo, or Logan this morning?
Now, the mud pits on the ground, they're a great indication that white rhinos might be in the area. It's because the rhinos like to roll over on those mud pits to help them cool up in the heat, as well as to create natural sunblock on their skin, as their skin is going to be very sensitive. So we're going to keep an eye out for those rhinos out here.
Just now spreading their hay.
Right in front of us, though, is going to be an ostrich. The ostriches are going to be one of the largest birds in the world.
Is an
and
ostrich
even though
out
they
this far
cannot
over?
fly, they'll use those very large wings that they have to help them navigate while they are running. Now, those ostriches have the ability to run up to 35 miles an hour. Also on our left-hand side are going to be the cheetahs. Now, cheetahs are going to be one of the fastest running animals in the world, reaching speeds of 70 miles an hour in 3 seconds. They can only maintain this speed though for a couple hundred yards. Now, cheetahs are going to be the only big cats out there that cannot roar, the only big cats that hunt in the daytime, and the only big cats that do not have retractable claws. Now, the spots on those cheetahs are going to be formed on their skin and not their fur. And every cheetah has the unique spot patterns. No two are alike.
And they purr. They purr just like your house cat. There they are. They just coming out of their exhibit. Spot on
All
there.
the way up there on those rocks are going to be the lions. The lions are going to be one of the most social big
Yeah, I know it's really hard to see the cheetahs
cheetahs
unless they're moving, and we don't have the option of zooming in, so it's really hard to see them.
And cubs, there's only 1 to 4 male lions in those prides. Now the females are the ones who do the majority of the hunting out there, while the males stay back and protect their territory. And even though the females do the hunting, the males are always the first ones to eat. Now the roars from those lions can be heard from up to 5 miles away, and they do roar to mark their territory. On our right hand side in those bushes are some water bucks. Now water bucks are named this because they do spend the majority of their life near the water.
I haven't seen any of the white rhinos so far today.
Water. They also have a secretion that comes from their skin that helps make their fur water repellent. Also on our right is a bontebok. Now bonteboks are going to be the only antelopes out there that cannot jump. They're also really rare in the wild and they're reserved like this. Usually the only place that you'll be able to see them.
There they go. There's our rhinos. They're all over here. They're all over here. Hi, rhinos. There's our lionesses. And our lion is up on top, doing what he does best, sleep. All right, we'll keep our eye out for the white rhinos. They're just around the corner here.
Now coming up on our left-hand side are the warthogs. Now warthogs are going to be the closest relatives to the domestic pig. And even though they can make their own barrels, they usually try to steal them out there from other animals.
We've got the warthogs over here, and I can see an ostrich on the other side.
Of their teeth.
All right, here's our rhinos, everybody.
Some white rhinos.
Cleaning our babies.
Rhinos are going to be way larger than the black
Baby
ones,
rhinos.
4,000 to 5,000 pounds each. Now a group of rhinos like those is going to be called a crash.
You know why they call them a crash? Because rhinos can't see very well. So when you get into a large group, well, and inevitably, they're gonna crash.
Now guys, just please make sure we keep those hands and arms inside the vehicle, please. This next area that we're about to enter here is called Magadi Glen. Now here the wardens like to think of ways to help protect these animals out there and conserve their habitats. Like those beehives that I mentioned earlier for the elephants. Now the wardens have one of those beehives right up front of that warden's post there. Over here they also like to take care of these little Nigerian dwarf goats. And in exchange, these little goats do help provide the warden with some very sweet milk, which they use to create dairy products with. Now these goats are going to be very social and playful by nature, which makes them really easy to domesticate. They do spend the majority of their day resting and feeding them. They're also ruminant animals, which means that they do have more than one stomach to help them digest all the vegetation that they eat out there. As you saw out there on the reserve, many of those animals like to come together and stay together. This is a very good survival tactic for them out there in the wild. And Harambe does actually mean come together in Swahili. So we can all come together, animals and humans alike, to help protect these animals out there and conserve their habitats, whether it be by doing simple things like recycling or donating to the Disney Conservation Fund out the Animal Kingdom. And you can actually do this by rounding up any of your merchandise purchases, and Disney will match every dollar and penny that you donate to help protect these animals out there. Now we have reached the end of our safari here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. If you still want to see many more animals though, there is an animal walking trail to access the ride called the Guerrilla Falls Exploration Trail. Here you'll be able to see many more animals like the western lowland gorillas, meerkats, naked mole rats, zebras, and many more animals that they have out there. There's also an underwater viewing area where you'll be able to view some of our hippos.
Good to have you in, Sean. We'll be off the ride in just a moment. Maybe we'll see some of our bachelor lowland mountain gorillas over here on the backside of the Guerrilla Falls Exploration Trail. This little exhibit is seen just outside the exit when you get off here at the safari.
Which means go well in Swahili. So Kwaherini everybody, and I hope you enjoyed your safari out here. For any of those wilderness explorers on board, you have ridden on Simba 1. You're welcome, and on your right hand side, please wash those hands, arms, feet, and legs as those doors open. Please make sure to gather all your personal belongings and have a great rest of your day out here. You're welcome.
All right, so Wendy, let's go. It's great that they give you a sign after you get off to let you know that it might be bumpy. I think we might have gone through an entire set of brake pads on that one. I don't know if you guys could tell, but there was a lot of starting and stopping. Wait for everyone else to walk out. Any of our bachelors out this morning?
They're all by the bridge.
They're all by the bridge. We'll check them on the falls then. Thank you. Jumbo Peggy. Happy Good Friday. Steven's late. That's 10 jumping jacks. Good morning, Steven. How you doing today? So everyone, we have been without one of our major attractions here since the first of the year. We have our, let's see if I can flip this camera around for just a second. Oops. So difficult to turn the camera around. So we have been without the our Expedition Everest now since the first of the year. It has been down for refurbishment. It was supposed to open sometime mid-April. Well, we've gotten word that it should be open tomorrow. One day. One more day. One more day to expedition. Everest will open soon. But we're here on Friday. So we'll have to wait again till next week. But hopefully that will mean that the next time we come back here next week here at Animal Kingdom, we can get back on Expedition Everest. Hopefully you guys will be excited about that. It's one of the better rides that great for streaming because single riders get on pretty quick, and as a roller coaster I can actually take you guys on. So I'm hoping we can get back on Expedition Everest very soon. All right, now I'm going to show you the Wildlands of Harambe. Be very careful in Harambe because there are strollers everywhere. All the strollers. Now, when you see the strollers out like this, that means there are lots of wild animal parents around. Be careful. They're very protective of their children. Susan says we're up to 163 likes, so we surpassed our next milestone. Thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up button for us today. We hit 150. Next milestone is 200. Thank you guys for this couple of seconds to hit that thumbs up. It means so much to us because it helps us in our striving against YouTube analytics. Now, I believe it was Jared who was asking about some unique items for breakfast. Susan threw a few options in, but I wanted to bring up something here. Over here at the Kusafiri Coffee Shop and Bakery, they do have blueberry muffins. They have the pistachio honey croissant, the cinnamon roll, and the sausage biscuit. So, a couple of things you can get. And of course, when they move over to the lunch options, there are some beautiful things to try, which we tried a few weeks ago. You guys got to hang out with us when we tried it. Thumbs up, big time, on those items. And it's just a small little shop here in the corner that many people, like myself in the future or in the past, have just walked right on by. What are you talking about, Bailey? You're right here with us today. You guys are in the parks with us, in our streams. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Pleasure having you guys as we spend our next couple hours here in the parks enjoying it on Good Friday and the last day of our week here on Easter week. So let's look at our wait times for a bit as we walk over to Pandora. We've got a 50-minute wait right now for our Navi River journey, an hour and a half at 95 minutes for Flight of Passage, 10 minutes for It's Tough to Be a Bug, 50 minutes is our current wait time for Kilimanjaro Safaris, which is actually pretty low considering. 5 minutes for Kali River Rapids, 5 minutes for you just make sure I zoom in just right. Yep. Triceratops Bend over in Dino Land. 10 minutes for Dinosaur. And then, of course, Expedition Everest is closed for the moment. Can you feel the love today? I can smell popcorn, cinnamon rolls at Starbucks, and Simba plush as well.
Stroller parking for the Lion King show is going to be in this courtyard over here.
If I told you that these weren't the cutest little guys, I'd be lying. Little blanket babies as well. Good morning, Jesse, watching from Philadelphia. Good Friday. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us here at Animal Kingdom today. Happy Friday, Bespoke. How you doing today? I look forward to Fridays because it usually means Bespoke Magic gets to hang out with us a little bit. Always a pleasure to have you pop into our chats. Good morning, Todd. Stroller parking is a very, very important thing here. There's so much strollers, so many strollers. I got to make sure that they all go in the same areas or they just block everything. Lots of birds exploring and looking for some things to grab a bite to eat with.
Yeah, let's just do it right
Walking over here by the Festival of the Lion King Theater, we do have Harambe House. Harambe House is our Club 33 location here in the park. So there is a Club 33 lounge in each of the 4 parks, and the one here was just added in January of 2020. So it's fairly new. It's colossal! Covered in sugar. I told you, Jared, those 2 items I would recommend in a heartbeat. Especially with that chimichurri and the other sauce that came with it. Oh, it's just, oh, it was so good. I want to bring the kids back over here and try some of this stuff. Who do we have here? Check this out. Got something loose here. I thought it was a cavalcade at first. They're going fishing. See, this is what happens, guys, when you don't put your trash in the receptacles. These cast members have to go out and go fishing for it. So they're out around the river here, picking up cups and trash that has been lost in the water, making sure that everything looks nice and clean. Good Friday, William G. Watching from Texas. Where's all our Texas peeps at? I know we've got at least 2. Let's do a, you know what? We haven't done this in a while. We should do a, let's do a chat room roll call. Because we've got tons of new people who've joined us here recently, and we haven't had a chance to see who everybody is just yet. Especially if you've just hit the subscribe button and we've gotten not having a chance to get to meet you just yet. We'd love to do so. So let's do it. Let's do a chat room roll call. Everybody in the chat, let us know where you're from. No addresses. We don't want to be. We don't want to get into your private business. But let us know which state you're from if you feel comfortable with that. Country or even city. Where are you guys watching from today? Peggy's watching from Texas. Steven's from Houston, Texas. Vicky watching from Wisconsin. East Tennessee from Lauren B. Morning, guys. Tiffany's watching from Cincinnati, Ohio. Jim is watching from the south of UK. I did not know that. See, thank you for letting me know. Love all of our UK followers. The Magic Crew from the UK. Amazing people. We met some new friends this past week in the parks from, I think it was Ireland. We met some people this Wednesday. Got a bird there. You're a pretty bird. Boop. Morning, Jackie. Robert's watching from Massachusetts. Sharon's all the way from Boynton Beach, Florida. I wouldn't mind a good beach trip. We need to get to the beach here soon. Philly fan watching from Pennsylvania. Really? Philly fan is from Pennsylvania. That's very convenient. Good morning, Philly fan 77. Good to see you. Bespoke Match is watching from Mexico City. And tell you what, I can't wait to hear what Bespoke Magic's having for lunch today. We're talking about culinary adventures. Coconut shrimp was made earlier this week. Been dying for some coconut shrimp all week long, Bespoke. Artemis is watching from Kentucky. I worked several years when I first got into the business in telecommunications. I worked out of Louisville. And then I got to drive all over the state as we helped put in cellular connectivity. Some of our first times, we put in PowerTel, we put in AT&T, Suncom, and I got to see all kinds of places in Kentucky. It was really cool. Adam's watching from Houston, Texas. Hey, Steven, you got yourself a Houston fan right there, too. Welcome in, Adam. Morning, Captain Good Guy. Ira's watching from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Man, we got a lot of you guys in the same area. That's awesome. Jared's watching from New Orleans and Louisiana. Did I say that right or did I mess it up? Or should it be New Orleans? New Orleans? I could go for some Cafe du Monde. Jimmy, 1970, originally from California, now from Pennsylvania as well. Got a lot of Pennsylvania peeps in with us today, too. Maribel's from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos, Maribel. Glad to have you in this morning. Good Friday. Calvin Grimes coming from Hotlanta, Georgia. Port St. Lucie, Florida. Caridad, good morning. Shows all the way from Escanaba, Michigan. Got our Michiganders in the chat. Look at how long our line is. We've got a long line today. Long line for flight of passage to the point where we can't even get over to that area to look out. Good morning, Courtney. Watching from Lake of the Woods, Minnesota. I know, Sarah, I was trying to be good as I walked by. Couldn't help it. Toes going first, watching from northern Michigan. I tell you what, we've got our Pennsylvania people, we've got our Texas people, we've got our Michiganders. We got some great clumps of people here. Keep America Strong's coming from beautiful South Carolina coast. Some East Coasters. Good morning, guys. I'll let you slide on the accent. Well, Jared, I have a southern accent by trade, so we're known for saying things incorrectly. And as is watching from Austin, Texas, Shanika 305 is from Miami. I'm looking forward to next month, Shanika. We're going to be going on a Royal Caribbean cruise next month. It'll be our first time going on a Royal Caribbean. Can't wait to share that experience with you guys. And I thought we would be porting out of Port Canaveral, but no, we're going to be going to Miami. And I've never been to Miami. I've always wanted to go to Miami. I've never been. I can't wait to check it out. Now, mind you, to go to the cruise, we're not necessarily right out of Miami proper, but hey, we're going to be in the area. Who knows what might happen when we get there. Disney Backpack Girl from Livonia, Michigan. First time in the chat, not just ninja watching. With Disney Backpack Girl, welcome in. I love Livonia. We actually did quite a bit of work there. I'm putting in some Samsung cell towers back in 2012, 2013. And I got to work out of the area, just northwest of Detroit. Great area up there. Never made it to the Germantown though. I regret that. Good morning, Mike T, watching from Connecticut. That's right, Sarah, we got our chat as a roll call. We didn't know where you guys are at. So many new members of our Magic Crew have joined, and we don't necessarily know where everybody's at. So let us know in the chat. If you're ninja watching, take a break, get some coffee, and let us know where you guys watching from this morning. Bespoke says this is Holy Week here, so for tradition we eat seafood. We've already had cooked spicy shrimp soup and red snapper and 3 chilies aioli. Oh my gosh, Bespoke! We need to make a Bespoke Magic cookbook. That sounds amazing. And happy Good Friday, Bespoke. T-Mac and Kat watching from New Jersey. Good morning, Andrea. How are you? Where are you watching from today? Born and raised in Miami. I have a feeling there's a lot to do in Miami. And, you know, never having been there, it's sort of like opening up a brand new book. You know it's going to be good, and there's going to be a ton of good stuff in it. You're going to enjoy it. But the question is, unlike a book, it's so much harder. Where do you start? At least a book tells you to start on page 1. But when you go into a new place, like, where do you even begin, you know? Good morning, Kenneth. Watching from Southern California here. Susan and I spent several years in Southern California. Loved working there, loved being there. It's our goal one of these days to take the kids back and show them some of the places we used to go to. But we used to, our residence was in Santa Clarita. My office was in Burbank, right there above the airport. But we need to get back there. We need to go back to Disneyland. I need to go back to Knott's Berry. Loved living out there. Jim says, I'd love to do Royal Caribbean. What sort of room do you have? You know, it's actually a trip that is, we are going to have a veranda. I hope. We had to rebook it. I think it's a veranda. Susan will probably confirm because, well, we were supposed to go in January. The Omicron came through and they had to last minute cancel it. So we were going to celebrate our 21 years of marriage in January on that cruise, and we had to reschedule it to next month. And I hope that we can get our Zoom Wi-Fi and share some experiences with you guys on the ship. So, going to Disney in June, awesome. Well, I'll make a deal with you. You tell me some cool places to check out in Miami, and we'll continue to show you all you can enjoy here at Disney. And if you have any questions, then you can please let us know. Susan and I are Travelmation travel agents. That's what we do for our living. And it's our job to make sure we know a lot so we can answer questions for our clients. And if you have a question in the chat, please let us know. Welcome in, Pikachu. Where are you watching from, Pikachu? Everybody's letting us know. We got a roll call. Where are you watching from today? I'm extremely excited to carry it out. I don't think we're going to have enough time. I think we're going to run out of time over all the stuff I want to see today, or when we get to the cruise next week. Pikachu is watching from Idaho. Michelle is watching from Oklahoma. Anybody else from Oklahoma watching? Michelle may actually have like the Oklahoma Award. I know we're gonna love it, Sharon. It's funny, we've actually had quite a few clients we booked and seen a lot of it. Unlike, you know, Disney, which of course we've been on Disney cruise lines cruises with our family. We've just not had a chance to do Royal Caribbean since we moved here. And of course, it didn't help when the entire cruise industry shut down. But I can't wait to get on Royal Caribbean. We've already got several Royal Caribbean booked for other clients for this year and next year, including the World Cruise that's starting in December of 2023. So I'm looking forward to actually enjoying it firsthand. You know me, I love to help people book travel, but I like it more when I can speak from a personal standpoint and answer their questions, because I've been there and I've done it and I've had the cupcake. Captain Good Guys watching from Indianapolis. Edges in Houston, another Texas person. Awesome. Man, you guys, I didn't realize that the percentage of Texans was so big, but I guess everything's bigger in Texas, right? Gina's watching from Connecticut. How's that new job working for you? That's always exciting. If you guys have great news, the thing about our streams is we want to make sure that we're providing a place, not only a place for safety, for you to get away from the things that may be holding you down and causing you stress in life, but we also want to make sure that the good things that happen to get celebrated. So let us know if you start that new job. We'd love to cheer with you. Good morning, Ernest, watching from St. Peter, Florida, the Tampa area. Not too far away from here at all. Michael, watching from the rural southeastern North Carolina. Good morning, Michael. Good to see you again. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning. Good morning. I thought so. I thought we had a veranda room. I didn't want to speak too soon. I didn't want to get overly excited about it. Good morning, John. Hey, if you feel comfortable, John, where are you watching from today? We're letting everybody's in our roll call, letting us know. So far, I think our Texas watchers are winning as far as sheer number. We already know that their size, that they're bigger, but we got a lot of people from Pennsylvania and Michigan watching as well. Rainbow City, Alabama. Bruins fan, New Hampshire. Good morning and welcome in. Jackie watching from Texas. Guys, the Texans are winning. Like, no, all hands down. They're tearing it up today. Welcome in, Gabriel. Gabriel's a local. He moved here for the hamburgers.
Yeah, they were looking for the burger pit. So I was back. They're waiting over there.
John's watching from New Jersey. Got a few people watching from Jersey today. Ted's watching from Coburg, Ontario. Good morning, Ted. I wanted to share this with you guys. We didn't get a chance to show this when it first came out, but a New Jersey that came out about 2 weeks ago. Notice the Florida symbol. Mickey balloons. I can't imagine wearing this today. I mean, it looks great and everything, but man, high in the 80s, humidity, 60% chance of rain. I can't imagine. I would just die in this. It looked great. I'd die, but I'd look good doing it. Good morning, Donwee Disney. Oh, thank you so much. Great start to an awesome weekend. Well, it's a great holiday weekend. I hope you guys are having, I hope, I don't know, in all areas, in all places, if you get off early on Good Friday, oftentimes in the business that I used to work in, we actually oftentimes are offices would close at around noon and let everybody go home for Easter weekend. I hope that happens for you guys, and you get to have an elongated weekend. Bailey's also watching from Connecticut. And we got a few Connecticut people in here too. So Bailey, what do you see? If you're watching from Texas, you're called a Texan. If you're a Michigan person, you're a Michigander. What do they call people from Connecticut? I've never asked that question before. I've gotten this far in my life and I've just now wanted to know, what do they call people from Connecticut? Now, we had some major clouds when we got in this morning. It was all dark and gray and you couldn't see any blue skies, no sunshine. And all these people are awesome hanging out in the chat with us today. And just like the sky, the clouds had lifted, the blue sky is shown, and we got ourselves some beautiful sunshine. So welcome in, guys. Thank you for joining us here at Disney's Animal Kingdom this morning. This is your first time in any of our live streams. My name is Chris. I'm your travel agent in the parks. And I'm glad you've chosen to spend a couple of minutes with us today here in Animal Kingdom. I think I'm going to have a good time. I think so, Captain Good Guy. But you guys will know we're going to be putting information up on TikTok, Instagram. I don't know if we can stream. I've heard we've got extremely good internet. But if we can stream, that would be great. But if not, we'll be putting all kinds of stuff up on social media. We have our cruise next month. Another Connecticut. Good morning, Mike. New hope, a new day. Good morning, FM Ever After. Where are you watching from this morning? Nothing says Animal Kingdom like an orange bird. Walt's watching from Central Kentucky. We've got 2 Kentucky people in today. Good to see you this morning, Walt. Walt's one of our antelope friends out there in the Magic Crew community. Everything is better in Texas. Okay, I was about to say you better put a caveat on that, except for Disney. Yeah, your Disney parks in Texas are a little lacking, unfortunately. Oh, that's the problem, Sharon. Our very first cruise we took on Disney Cruise Line was on the Disney Dream, and we were in a veranda. And I have never had an experience. I'd never been on the ocean like that. And I grabbed some coffee one morning. The kids were still asleep. Susan was just kind of chilling in the bed. And I sat out on the veranda and just sipped coffee and watched the water go by. It was so peaceful. It was just an amazing experience. Dude, I can call you out on it, but I can't judge you for it. I can't say a word. Pot calling the kettle black. So, real quick, I have to say, of course, this is our Spirit jersey that came out last year, almost about a year ago from now. It is the very first time they ever had a Spirit jersey that came out that was called a light version. The light means it was very thin. So even though it's long sleeved, it's almost like a t-shirt. It is, of course, Stitch. It's my spirit animal. It's my buddy. It's my friend. And I found a shirt yesterday at the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom with Stitch on it. And it seemed like a perfect shirt for me. They only had one size. It was really small. I thought maybe it was only kid sizes. I took a picture of it and I put it over on Patreon for our patrons to see. If anybody in the chat is a patron and saw that picture, what do you guys think? Should I get that shirt? If I find it in adult sizes? And by the way, if you guys enjoy our live streams on a regular basis and would like to see pictures and community chat that's outside of our streams, love for you guys to go check out Patreon, patreon.com/ear-to-ear magic. We've got 5 levels of commitment to help out for financial support for the channel. Some as simply as $5 a month. We appreciate every single one of our patrons. We have a monthly Zoom call. It's always the second Tuesday of every month. We open up the channel and let everybody come in and join into the video and the audio. And we'd love to have you guys over there on patreon.com. Including Milana, our latest patron. It's still so early today. Flame Tree Barbecue is still closed. Skipper Dad, another New Jersey here. Up to 3. Good Friday. Welcome in, sir. Now, see, now we're coming out, and now we're starting to show up. The New Jersey people were holding off in the background, making the Texas people feel confident. That was a very, very nice strategic move right there. So, Bess Ann, good morning. Welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. And thank you for watching from New Jersey. Good morning, Don. Where are you watching from, Don? All right, Gabriel is taking a quick McDonald's pit stop on his way to Venice. If anybody wants anything from McDonald's, go ahead and put that order into the chat. Make sure to copy Gabriel so he won't miss it. Anybody want a biscuit, or if you guys would like some hash browns, just let Gabriel know. Also, if you're from Connecticut, you could be a Connecticut. My daughter would love that. She'd move to the state just to be called a Connecticut. Annette and Greg are watching from Illinois. Bricks and Saber says Connecticutans. I was hoping it was going to be like some sort of really cool, like Lilliputians, like Connecticutians. I know you're excited about that, Pikachu. Keep it going. That time's gonna be here in no time. So I wanted to show you guys the red-crowned crane. Red-crowned cranes stand 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of 8 feet wide. The drink is red-crowned. It's layers of frozen Coca-Cola, and then frozen cherry Coca-Cola, and then crowned with cotton candy. So it's basically a frozen Coke with cotton candy on top. I don't know, should we try it? Do we need that much sugar this morning? Nutmeggers. That's pretty awesome. Sheila B, good morning from the Zephyr Hills. Good to have you. Bespoke Magic says they close offices on Thursdays and Fridays. Long Easter weekend. That's awesome, Bespoke Magic. Did you guys hear that there's I think legislation in the works over in the state of California to put in a 4-day work week, like they're in France? That would be kind of interesting if that were to go through. Connecticuters. Evan after might be going out to the Disneyland or Disney, downtown Disney today. All the Connecticut people. I gotta catch up, guys. I'm always behind. Annette's watching from Illinois. Bespoke Magic, which are your favorite hamburgers in the Orlando area? There's tons of them, but we just had another Ford's Garage open up. I know that's a chain, but the kids enjoyed eating there last time, and I think they want to go back. There's a few other places we want to go check out as well. We'll have to kind of make up our list of some outside of the Disney bubble burgers to try. people in Massachusetts are called Bay Staters. Oh, that's cool. Northern Kentucky. Well, hang on, I got to ask everybody this real quick since I'm in there. We're talking about how to pronounce things, and you know, what do you call this, and what do you call this, what do you call that? Talking about Kentucky, I got to ask all you guys, and this is I want you guys' opinion. When I first moved to Kentucky, this was a really big deal, and I was really nervous about it, and so I was afraid I was going to get somebody upset or get in trouble for not saying it right. But if you move to Kentucky, and I think I'm trying to remember what time it was when I actually did it. I'm trying to remember the year. What year was that? Not that it really matters, but. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's all going weird. No! My phone lost connection here. Gotta get it connected back again. Connect. There we go. All right. So I need to be able to see my Disney experience and stuff like that. All right. So when I first moved to Kentucky, they moved me into the big city, and I had a job there working with fitting and stuff for PowerTel, Suncom, AT&T, and I had this huge discussion. I want to make sure I didn't say it wrong or do it wrong. So I'm going to ask the chat this, and is the capital of Kentucky, is it pronounced Louisville or Louisville? Is it Louisville or Louisville? Let me know in the chat what you think. Because it's everybody wants to pronounce things differently. Wait to see what the chat has to say. Do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky Louisville or Louisville? So like we were talking New Orleans earlier. Katie says my boyfriend lives in Reading, Massachusetts, so I know where Lowell is. Awesome, that's where Robert's watching from. Anybody have an idea how to pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Yeah, you're right. It's actually pronounced Frankfurt. Oh, the capital of Kentucky is Frankfurt, which is an awesome kind of city, kind of settled down into a valley as well. But I used to do that to people all the time. Is it pronounced Louisville or Louisville? It's actually Frankfurt. Just skip the pronunciation altogether. I was wondering if Artemis was going to let a few people chime in before they said something. So, all right, what do you guys think? Should we try the red crowned crane? A little different drink. By the way, if you guys are just joining, over here in Animal Kingdom, Dino Land is right above us, and Louisville. Yeah, after living in Louisville for a bit, yeah, we did call it Louisville. So, wait, before I can get this crane, I need to transfer. I need to put a little cash in. I knew Artemis wasn't going to be fooled by it. That was cool. Kevin over there is talking to everybody. We'll go see Kevin in a second. We'll show Kevin my my red crown crane. Did you guys get 200?
Oh, she does. Okay.
Sweet. Thank you guys for hitting that like button today. Appreciate that.
That's what you want, Zoe? You have to drink it all. Will you? Eat that egg, see? Eat that egg. I'll buy you one.
Some of the other snacks here.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing good. How are you? Let me have the crane drink, please.
What was that?
The Red Crown crane.
Would that be up for you, sir?
That'll be it.
It would be $5.85. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, so we don't have any Coke.
Oh, you don't have any at the moment?
Coke is not frozen.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll check. We'll come back and check it out a little bit later then. Thank you. Oh, their Coke is out. They have no frozen Coke. All right, so we'll have to come back for the Red Crown crane. Oh well. At least you guys know it's here, right? We'll try it again later.
Please don't stop in the pathway. Stop all the way off to the side for me. We do need to maintain two-way traffic. Right ahead.
Just walk right on up and say hello to Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. Everybody in the chat, say hello to Kevin. The best way to say it is let's say, how do we say Good Friday to Kevin? Does that work? Is that right? There we go. That was pretty good. So Good Friday, Kevin. Good to see you. Have a great weekend. Kevin is always so fun. Did you guys see Kevin? Kevin! Kevin! We've got our Chipmunkasauruses and Goofy riding by in a boat this morning. So yes, Robert, as Robert said in the chat, we were talking about it earlier this morning. We've heard word that Expedition Everest will be reopening tomorrow. So we might have missed it by one day today, but the next time we make it back over to Animal Kingdom, we're going to be hitting Everest. Exciting! We've gone, what, 4 months? 4 months without Expedition Everest here. What kind of cool things? Will it be extremely smooth? Will they have added anything? Will they have fixed some things that have just gotten worn over a bit? And to all of those who are watching with us for the very first time today, glad you could join us here at Ear to Ear Magic. I am Chris, your travel agent in the parks. My wife Susan is in the chat. We're here to turn on the camera and to share the experiences, share the information, talk about promotions, answer your questions about merchandise, about resorts. And if you would like to travel here in 2022 and 2023, we can help you with that afterwards as well. We charge no fees whatsoever because as travel agents for Disney, we cannot and should not. So we will work right through Disney's system. We are officially working with Travelmation, an earmarked authorized Disney travel agency. So we actually work through Disney's system to help book your travel. So it's the same prices if you book through Disney directly. The only difference is promotions come out if you book with us. We're going to make sure to get back in contact with you and try to get your prices down. So let us know if we can help. So Katie, we haven't seen the, we're talking about the winged encounter. We haven't seen it just yet. Matter of fact, we missed it a couple of, the last couple of times we were here. Don's gonna be making school bread. Hashtag Norway memories. Jared got a great picture of Kevin and the sun. I've got a video, guys, when they first came out with the Kevin plush back in 2019. Liberty was with me that day, and she loves plush. She really does. You guys were so nice and sweet this past year. We had a couple of you guys send PayPals specifically to buy plush for Liberty when they came out with the special polar bear and penguin plush from the Christmas exhibit here at Animal Kingdom. And we packed up everything. Most of our stuff is in storage right now. We told her she could only bring a couple of things while we're in transit and don't have a place at the moment. And one of the things she got was those animals. So she loves plush. But that day we came, she got the plush of Kevin. And she walked around, and when Kevin saw her in the little plush, she did a little happy dance. And so did Kevin. Wish we could stream Dinosaur, but it's really dark and connectivity is not good inside. That's true. Susan saying in the chat, it has some great music in Dinoland USA. It really does. But all the copyright just kills our ad revenue stream. So when you guys come in and you see ads and it plays for a few seconds, or if you see an ad at the bottom of a screen while you're watching us live, every time one of those ads plays, we may get a half penny or two. And it's not much, but it helps out as far as paying for certain things here and there. It's funny sometimes when you see us, we'll do a 7-hour stream. At the end of the month, you'll see, hey, that stream made us 47 cents. We're like, yay! But when you got music that's copyright music, either a good portion or sometimes all of it goes to the people who own the music rights. So it's okay. It's cool music. Country Bear, Tennessee. We've been travel agents with Travelmation. I have been for 3 years, and Susan's a little bit longer than that. She was a travel agent prior to Travelmation, but such a great agency to work with. Some wonderful people based out of Fort Lauderdale, and they are making some major waves when it comes to all that they do with Disney. They get recognized all the time for how they treat their agents and how we work as a business, and it's a great team to be a part of. Surf Bomb, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Good to have you in. Remember, everybody, we're just here for the snacks. So I've put this up on Instagram before, guys, and I've showed it to you guys on other live streams. But if you're new and you weren't aware of it, we do have brand new packaging of the past 2 weeks here at the Main Street Popcorn. What makes these new is the fact that they are resealable. The bags prior to, or once you opened them up, they were open, so you basically had to eat everything in it all at one time. Now you can actually close it, eat a little bit, close it, and take it along with you. They have several different flavors, including caramel chocolate sea salt, which I'm extremely intrigued by. Churro. There's also a cookies and cream that I think Liberty would love, but several different flavors. But I love the fact that they've actually put them in resealable bags. Now, this is something else new that just popped out. We haven't tried this yet either. Susan, I don't know if you've even seen this, but orange popcorn as a throwback to the legacy of the 1970 50th anniversary. Orange flavored popcorn with the orange bird on it, and no price on it. It's free, it's free. It's free to fly, free to fly. No, we'll have to try this, Susan. Orange popcorn from Florida. Where else would you get orange popcorn? I know that resealable popcorn bag is a huge addition, I think. Nope, Susan worked with another travel agency, and unfortunately, it was probably a lot more closer to what some other travel agencies are. Not all of them are good. It was a nightmare. It really was. It was just terrible. Susan's like, ooh, I need orange popcorn. Can you have orange popcorn? Does it have the gluten? There's the ingredients. It's got soy lecithin, and it has an emulsifier in it. Can you have it? It's non-GMO air popped. But one of the newer items, at least I haven't seen it prior to. It might be new, but it's new to me. Speaking of not being new, but new to me, you guys see our Instagram and TikTok reels of this little doohickey right here. I think they're new. I haven't seen them before now. I have tons of people who know a lot about souvenirs who contacted me after they saw our TikTok and Instagram reel and go, oh, what is that? Where did you get it? So maybe it is new. Here are our coasters. Let's put a little bit more information in and show you guys exactly what they look like. If you did not see that, if you want to go check it out, go watch it on the Instagram reel. I think we saw it the first day it went out at Pop Century, so a lot of people were excited to see it. These are our coasters. Now, I think the term coaster is used lightly because these are concave. I'm not 100% sure you can even put a drink on it, but they're all different sizes, so I'm not really sure how that works as a coaster. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. They are glass, so they are delicate. They are very well packed. But notice each one of them is a ticket, like going to the 1971 Magic Kingdom, the paper tickets that you had to buy individually to ride the attractions. This is an E ticket, a D ticket, a C ticket, a B ticket, and an A ticket. The tickets get bigger for each coaster, and notice they are concave though. So it's not like a flat coaster. It's not like you've got a coaster set where there's all squares and they all look the same size. So they would make great party plates. Here's the thing. I think if you could find a way to attach them, I think they'd look really cool on the wall. I think they'd be great, a great design for like a Disney room or just something eye-catching if you could find a way to attach them to the wall. But there's 5 of them. They do get bigger. I can show you. Here's our B ticket. And the largest one is the A ticket, and it's much, much bigger. Here, let me put that out of the way. Bad. And, Jim, I had a few people say they look like trinket dishes. Little places where you put your little doodads and your doohickeys and your whatchamahoozits. So I don't know why you would need 5 of those in different sizes, but, I can see if you had like a group over, I would serve food on them. Like crudités or, whatever kind of cool thing. Now, here's the thing. There's 5 of them. They're glass. They're really well made. They look really cool. And you're thinking, oh, that's got to be expensive because all that stuff always is. And I was thinking, they're really going to be way overpriced. They're only, and I say this because, I'm really shocked by the price. They're only $24.99. Think about it. If you get a 20% discount for like an annual pass holder, that's $20 for 5 glass items that look pretty high quality. And they do have them here in Animal Kingdom as well. Cost of coasters, cost of coasters, cost of coasters. Beetlejuice. No, not gonna do it. And honestly, okay, plush are cool. Giant plush from 1970. I would much rather have those coasters. I know, Randy, it's actually a very decent price considering what they are, right? Welcome in, Hawk the Fam. So they're not available online. You do have to be in the parks to get them. And I'm considering it might be, because they're so cool, I might have to add it to our next patron a giveaway. We may grab a set of these and give it away because you know you can't buy them online right now. We may our next time we have our call for May, we may give away a set of these coasters. I know exactly. Cheap. Look, here we go. Here's a T-shirt. Look at that. It was printed in 1971, Sharon. It's all faded. $36.99, $37. You can't put a drink on that. Yeah, we don't do personal shopping. We love to show you guys stuff. We love to give you information about it, but it becomes a little difficult sometimes to do personal shopping. But if you're really, really interested, we know some people who can help out. Let us know. Shoot us a DM on Instagram or email me at chris@eartoearmagic.com and we can pass you along to some personal shoppers that we know. So, I have not seen this before. Check this out, Shannon. The 50th display that they have here inside of this store is made from old bottle caps. And look at the sign, it's distressed. I mean, that was personally made for this shop. And it's pretty sweet looking too. I might have to take a picture of that. That's funny because that song also plays at Universal. Alright, I'll have to post that. I think that's really... I really like the display details. I know sometimes people are just like, well, they're just stuff to sell merchandise. There's nothing... No, there's somebody whose job it was to design those and make them into an actual object. And I just, you know, appreciate the work that goes into that type of design. So Jackie, we are in our gift shop here, the Dinosaur gift shop, merchandise of extinction, over here in Dinoland. One you can find at the end, at the exit of the Dinosaur. Triceratops spin and primeval. Yeah, I forgot. Never mind. Primeval World is gone. I know it was bumpy and a lot of people didn't like it, but our kids loved it. What would they put here in its place? I don't know. It's sad that it's gone now. I know, Tiffany, it's all about the packaging, the details, and how it's done. Sometimes the box is cooler than anything else. So over here at Animal Kingdom, they do have what was at one point branded the Kite Tails fruit flavored popcorn. They have a refillable bucket. It's $13. Does include the pre-packaged fruit flavored popcorn, and it has the Kite Tails designs on the side from the shows. Still available, of course. On the sign it says 50th Celebration Rainbow Popcorn. We know it's Kite Tails. I like Kite Tails. It was a great Kite Tail bucket.
Have you played that game over there? That's non-competition, and this one's non-competition. All the others are all competition. Now, there's some people over there if you want to play that game. Yeah, yeah, you have to have it, you know,
I know Disney Lisa 78, it's kind of sad. It's one of those rides you either hated it or loved it. But we loved it. My goodness, you guys are having the worst issues right now with birds. All the bird-related incidents. Crazy. Well, Lily, it's a fun bucket, and it's different flavors. Some people says it kind of tastes like Fruity Pebbles, and the way it's got all the different all the fruit flavors. And by the way, good morning, Lily. Good to see you in Animal Kingdom this morning. And thank you guys all for joining us and walking around and experiencing the parks. We will not be able to ride Expedition Everest today, but the next time we come back, it should be open again. Looking for some more experiences to enjoy. And we finish out our holiday week here. Good Friday is today. Easter is Sunday. So we'll see how things maybe slow back down afterwards. But I'm unsure about that, guys. Because right now, if you were to buy a ticket for the next week and a half for Disney and try to get a park reservation, there are no park reservations for people who just buy tickets by themselves. If you're not staying on property or if you're not an annual pass holder, there are no park ticket reservations right now. So it's very strange. Normally after Easter, things tend to settle back down. But right now it's still looking like we might be a little bit busy. So come back in and check it out with us if you're interested. We will be continuing to do what we can to stream as often as we can Monday through Friday. We're having some issues here and there as we're working through some personal stuff, and we may have some days we miss here and there. But anytime we can, we'd love to bring you guys what's really going on here from the parks. And I can hear the Forbidden Mountain. It sounds like it's forbidden. It's not quiet today, guys. The last few times we've come here, it's been dead quiet. I can hear the howling. KGC Mom, Massachusetts schools are about to head to school. Maybe that's what's going on. We still have a lot of people still getting their spring breaks in. I hear a train. I hear a train. If we can't ride it today, maybe we can at least see it. Who else like me has been patiently waiting for this ride to reopen? I can hear the eagle up top. Oh, I'm awesome. Awesome to hear that. Oh, a train. There's a train. Oh, there's a person riding the train. They've got a person in the front seat and a person in the back seat testing it out. So officially it's supposed to open again tomorrow. So we've been waiting since the 1st of January to ride, so it has been down since then. We've got cast members on it today. So obviously we're doing cast member testing today. So it looks pretty good that we're going to have it open again tomorrow. Thank you so much, Jackie. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Do I think they fixed the Yeti? I don't think so. I think it will cost way too much money. It's basically the foundation.
Yeah, you guys have park hopper tickets? I would definitely come back tomorrow and make this
I think it would be, I think it's just going to be too much money and too much time to fix the Yeti, unfortunately. I would love it if they did, but hey, is anybody want to do a behind the scenes with me? I don't know if I got a space over here. Don't really have a space, but I can try it. Who wants to make a TikTok with me? Would that be too boring if we did one right here in the mix? We can try it. Those of you who follow us on Instagram and TikTok, this is kind of what I do. Normally I don't do it on streams, but are you guys up for it? Would you guys be too bored if I were to do a quick video for it right now? Hopefully they did, Bailey. We're hoping that they made some improvements here and there. Maybe it's smoother, maybe they've added a few things here and there. We'll see how it goes. That's probably, Calvin, why it took them 4 months. You know how many hair scrunchies were up there on the Forbidden Mountain? Tons. Like they had days and days of shovels of hair bands. It was crazy. So Sharon says just send a PayPal. Let's see if it came through. Boom, 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 boom. I gotta refresh it sometimes. Refresh. And I think we did. Cause we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. Thank you, Rich, from Sharon. Sharon says, here's $18. And because in Judaism, 18 means good luck. Sending love and luck to you and Susan. Thank you so much, Sharon. We appreciate that. That's I did not realize that 18 had that symbolism to it. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for letting us know, and thank you so much for all that you guys do. So thank you, Sharon. Appreciate that. That's cool. Welcome in, Naomi. You're just in time. I'm going to do a video real quick, and I'm going to turn it into a TikTok, and I'm going to turn it into a YouTube, Instagram reel right here with you guys. So watch this. You guys ready? I don't get to use my good phone. My good phone I'm using with you guys, but we'll use whatever we can. Wait for a coaster to go by. Over here at Expedition Everest, we have the trains running for testing, holding cast members as they ride. We'll be opening it up to guests starting tomorrow, Saturday, April the 16th. We've been waiting 4 months for this to happen. We can't wait to be back on Expedition Everest. Are you ready to ride up to the Forbidden Mountain again? This is Expedition Everest. It's been down since January. They've been working on it, and it reopens tomorrow. Cast members are testing it. If they have less than half of them fall out, then they're good to open it tomorrow. So, no, they love the cast members too much. We got to make sure we don't lose any of them.
Today's our last day.
I hate that.
You never know when you book this like 5 months ago.
Well, and the thing was, yeah, we didn't know until like January that was going to happen. But you know, the good thing is that you can always find some other kind of cool things. I mean, where have you guys been so far? You been to all the other four parks?
Yeah, this is our 4th park, last day.
So you have park hoppers? So this is our last day. This is your last park. I was trying to see if there's someplace else I would suggest, maybe something else to throw in or check out. Have you guys been to Disney Springs yet?
No.
So if you finish here today and you still want to have some fun, go over to Disney Springs.
and hang out there. Of course, you don't have to have park tickets to do that. And they have lots of cool like Easter treats and stuff like that. Go check out the Ganachery, a place where they make really cool specialty chocolates. Or you can go over to Everest, a little French little bakery, and let them take out some really cool treats. And you know, maybe throw a little something extra right before they leave. So, but yeah. What's that?
The water park.
Oh, the water park over at Typhoon Lagoon.
It's only one open.
Yeah, it's the only one open. There's a beach. They've been alternating between the two. Typhoon Lagoon's really good. It has a really big wave pool. It has a great family slide that you guys can all be in. All of you can be in one slide. It's a great park. And unfortunately, I think it closes about 5 or 6 o'clock. So it's,
Yeah, I think I read it was like 10.
something like that is usually, yeah. We live streamed. My wife and I are travel agents, and since we moved here 3 years ago, when the pandemic happened, so many people couldn't travel. So we would just turn on our camera and just take people through the parks, because you know when you couldn't travel here, we'll take you everywhere. Right. So when this opens up, next time we come here, I'm gonna take my camera and I'm gonna everybody rides with me. Cool. So if you guys, where are you guys visiting from?
Canada.
Oh, from Canada. Well, congratulations, glad to bring some Canadians back again. We got several people from Canada watching this right now. That they're ready to get back. Our channel name is Ear to Ear Magic. If you guys ever want to come back in, if we schedule like Monday through Friday, come back in sometime, and if the kids are watching, we'll see if we can get them close up to a seat and let them ride with us.
Okay.
So they can ride the roller coaster. Sometimes we even got lucky and got in the front seat.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool when you can ride the front seat from the, on the live stream.
Yeah.
So, well, you guys have a great trip, and go find some cool Easter treats and stuff like that before you guys head back.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see if I can do this. I have got. All right. I always hate to hear that, because I know what happens is that, you come on a trip and you want to do something, you got to go home, and then you find out something you wanted to do is not open until after you come back. Susan and I understand that. Before we moved here to Orlando, that happened to us all the time. We'd come down for a trip, and like a really cool item would come out, or some new experience would come open the Monday after we left on a Sunday. So totally get that. That's why we like, at least if you guys can't be here, at least we can take you on our live stream so you can experience it. So I know it's not the same, but it's we hope that you guys at least have some fun hanging out with us when we do get to do it that way. So let me see. I'm gonna throw together. It's not my other phone, so I got to sit there and find where everything is. All right, so it's not going to be a very nice, it's going to be quickly edited TikTok, but you can say that you guys were here to see it. And if you follow us on TikTok, you follow us on Instagram, you can say you were watching when I made it. Doot. Are you kidding me? I'm using my old phone. It has the old style app of TikTok. Oh, come on. It's automatically adding a sound to it. I don't want a sound. Over here at Expedition Everest. There we go. And toot. Sometimes I like to add the funny sounds on TikTok or Instagram Reels that are trending.
I like to have a lot of stuff that's just us, you know? I don't like to do something just because everybody else is doing it. Sure, it's fun to trend every once in a while, but I mean, look at me. I'm not exactly a trender, right? Not exactly a trender. I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to not be a trender. All right, let's get. I don't think I can make it fancy if I had my other phone, so I'm going to leave it as unfancy today. All right. Alright. Gotta put my hashtags in. You put your hashtags in, you put your hashtags out, you put your hashtags in, and you shake them all about. Will it go viral? I doubt it very seriously. That's what it's all about. I don't do this very often. Most of the time we are continually moving around, but I know a lot of you guys do follow us on TikTok and Instagram. I usually spend a lot more time editing and putting stuff together. This is thrown together, but I wanted to do something while you guys were on with us, so you can kind of say, I was there, I saw it happen. You can hear the screech of the bird up there too. All right, this is quickly done. Not exactly beautiful. And uploading. How's it going, WWE fan? Yeah, I'm going to show you guys some testing. They got the trains are running. It should open up again tomorrow. And the TikTok is live. So what happens if I were to put it in our stories on Instagram? Again, using my old phone, so it runs a lot slower. This is an iPhone 8. The majority of the pictures and things that you have seen on Ear to Ear Magic for the past 5.5 years, the vast majority of them were all taken on this iPhone 8. It's got a lot of use out of it. It's thinking here. Good morning, Christopher. Good to see you. Let's see, Mrs. Stelapes 57. A little bright here. I'm getting a little bit of shine on the screen. First time watcher. Thank you for popping in. I'm going to show you guys some test screen watching here in just a second. What I'm doing is I'm adding a quick TikTok and a quick Instagram reel. Not a very good one because it was done so fast, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to do one and upload it while we were live so you guys can see kind of some of the stuff that goes through. I usually spend about half an hour
editing. Every time I do a TikTok, editing with music, music choice, tweaking, adding graphics, stuff like that. Usually takes me about half an hour. I can do this one a lot faster. Now, if you guys follow us on TikTok, the TikTok's already up, already uploaded. Go check it out now, watch it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and say, I was watching this live. Wasn't all that exciting. And I'll have the Instagram up in just a second. Now, because it reopens tomorrow, there's going to be all kinds of YouTubers, Instagrammers, TikTokers, all converging down upon Animal Kingdom tomorrow to say they were the very first person in line to ride it and get their sticker. For me, I just want to ride it again and take you guys on it again. Boom, and almost done. Go. It's shared. So if you guys follow us on TikTok, watch us on Instagram, go check it out. It's rudimentary because I didn't want to spend that much time on it. It's not very polished at all. I like to usually make them look a lot nicer for you guys, but Bailey says that's happening with Guardians. It opens 3 days after we leave. Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry, Bailey. Susan stepped away to take care of the pony puppy. I just put up a new TikTok and a new Instagram reel of them doing the testing here. So let me turn this around so you guys can see it. You'll see a train come through. There might be some cast members on the front row, cast members on the back row. But there are one cast member in the front, one cast member in the back. Oh, in the middle. And then we'll have our next train come through in just a second. Good morning, welcome in, Disney Fort Girl. Ready? Just have been a big thumbs up to the Wookiee dad joke. That was so funny, Mickey's Bell Mark. I'm easily amused. You guys know that, but that was not supposed to happen. Stormtrooper was talking to somebody else. I thought I said that joke in my head. At the very least, I thought I said it to you guys soft enough that only anybody in the stream could hear it, because he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to the woman beside me. And then he turned and he responded to me, and I just, oh, it was funny. Don, welcome in. So this ride has been down since January. We've been waiting for it to open up. We knew it was going to be about mid-April. All the rumors, you know how I feel about rumors. All the people on Disney websites who want to get your likes, who want to get your all of your clicks. They could care less about anything else. So, oh, it's not going to open till May. It's not going to open till May. It's opening tomorrow, April 16th. Huh? That's funny. That's almost middle of the month. Almost like they told us in January. It's going to be opening up mid-April. So be careful when it comes to Disney rumors like that. Make sure they have some merit to them. Don't get excited, don't get upset until you find out whether or not they have some truth to them or not. For us, it's much more important that we give you guys good information. We may hear the rumors, we may hear what's going on, but for us, we want to make sure that before we do anything about it, that we know if it's going to really happen or not. So, now the real show, you may think is happening over here, but no, it's happening right here. Alex has got it going on here. All the families who are leaving today, you're like, it opens tomorrow. But Alex is over here to make them smile before they leave, so. Thanks, Alex, appreciate it. Oh, Bailey, I'm just an old guy. I'm just an old guy. I can't trend like the rest of them. So I need to form an actual complaint. There's a couple of cast members that were just coming down. They weren't smiling really big. I don't think they were really enjoying it.
That's how we're testing it.
I think you need to make sure to get some bigger smilers on there. No, it's exciting to see that it's going and it's running. We come here, at least once a week live streaming, and it's been quiet in this section. I mean, like pin drop quiet. And I'm coming around, the theater, and I could hear the of the mountain, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's ready for tomorrow. So, yes, it's great. So we'll be back next week, and hopefully, single rider line's still going to be back, right? Good, because I live and die on that single rider line. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. No, all the cast members, if you have your cast member card, they're allowing cast members to ride it today. How awesome is that? At least, they have little perks like that every once in a while.
Come back and try later, maybe.
Well, maybe not test ride. Maybe like just like open there.
So if you're just joining in, yes, Expedition Everest has been closed down since January. It's been told to us since the beginning of the year it would open mid-April, and lo and behold, it will be opening up tomorrow, April 16th, for all guests to enjoy once more. You guys enjoy it, riding it. Well, next time we come to Animal Kingdom, we'll put you guys in with us, going through the single rider line, and we'll ride it. Who knows, maybe we'll ride it 2 or 3 times. All right, in about 15 minutes, the first kite tail show of the day will begin over here in our theater. Man!
Are you okay, sir?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Just took a little trip.
I caught that rock on the edge of the curb.
Gotcha. But don't need any medical assistance or anything like that?
What's that?
I said, do you need any medical assistance?
I don't think so. I may be bleeding a little bit, but I'll be okay. It was just a short little fall.
Gotcha.
Thank you, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no worries.
I do that more often than not.
Okay.
That little hidden curb.
Yeah, these are not really that even either. But if you need any band-aids or anything like
We
that.
know where the first aid is, so we'll pop in there and check in with them. They've always been really good. Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate it. How about that for fun? I do that every so often, guys. So we've got a curb here, and normally I just glide right over the curb. Am I even live still? I don't even know. So normally I step right on over the curb, and I caught one rock that was sticking up. Little bleeding. We'll get some band-aids on it a little bit later. So every once in a while, like I said, the curb is smooth, but every once in a while there'll be a rock on that curb. And I was looking up over at the theater, and I caught one of those rocks. We've got a piper down. So give me just a second, guys, and let me put some more stuff. Put our camera back into our gimbal. Yeah, it looks like I shaved off the front of my shin there. The funny thing is the gimbal caught the edge of the fence. The gimbal actually caught here, like that. And I was holding on to the bottom of the gimbal. So that actually helped me. Probably broke my gimbal. We'll see if the motor still works. So give me just a second, we'll get back into our gimbal. Yeah, a little bleeding. Shoot. Trust me, it's not the first time I've done that. All right. Apologize for making you guys go all cattywonker there for a bit. I think I scratched up my phone big time. Boop. Just be careful when you come to this area for that exact reason. Oh, yeah, I'm bleeding. It's good to know where the first aid is. There we go. Let me jump back into the chat. I haven't seen anything since I fell. You guys all still there? Oh, come in, majority. It's like you come in and I just completely fall. No, basically what happened, guys, is this curb here, it happens to me all the time. Most of the time it's smooth. You can just walk right on over it. Every once in a while, they'll throw a rock in there because it looks really cool aesthetically. And what happened was, as I was walking over, I was looking over to the Kite Tales Theater, and my foot caught one of these little rocks. And I went down. We have a piper down. Believe me, it's not the first time I've fallen and bled during a live stream. I can do it as the best of them. Hey, did you guys get to see that? I get to go back and watch that later on. See what happened. I did. The edge of my gimbal wrapped around the top of the fence. If I hadn't had the gimbal, I probably would have went head first into the fence. But luckily, all it is the front of my leg. Could have been worse. I could have probably have dropped my phone into the lake. Today's lesson on the ear-to-ear magic is French, new French words in the animal kingdom. Whew. Oh man, that's gonna burn later. Woo. All right, we'll get back into the stream. Yeah, I'll visit First Aid later and see if there's anything they can do to help us out. We'll finish out the stream though first. You know, I try hard to not make these streams about me, and then every once in a while my inner ego says, hey, why don't you just fall down? Oh man. That's the thing though. I hope that when you guys have a time when you fall and you scrape and you're bleeding a little bit here and there, that you're surrounded by people who make you keep smiling, and it's all going to be okay. So thank you guys for being such a community and such that way, as all of us are all having those days in which, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. All those days where you have a bad day and things just aren't going your way and one rock trips you up when everything else looks pretty good, that it's not going to be the end of your day. Woo. Ain't that a kick in the head? So funny thing was, this morning Kelly River Rapids was actually 5 minutes when we first got to the parks. Now it's 60 minutes. That used to be a 5 and now it's a 6 with a 0 on it. It got bigger. So how you doing today, Kristen? I'm bleeding a little bit. I caught the curb over there. The great thing is we were live when I fell, so at least I could go back in and laugh at it. Have you ever had... I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'm going to go get first aid later on and make sure we can clean it up a little bit. I love the feel. It's just I caught one of those rocks at the edge of the curb. I've done it so many times. So thanks, Kristen. Hey, Brian. I'm sorry. We've all done it. So thanks, Kristen. Have a good Friday, guys. And for those of you who are joining us here in the chat, I hope you're having a good Friday as well. Wherever you may be or whatever you may be doing, I hope today is an amazing day and that it's a great start to a wonderful Easter weekend. Woo. I did. Thank you guys for everybody who gave PayPals today for us to grab a treat. But after eating concrete, I'm full. I'm just completely full at this point. So I'll have to check later on to see if I broke anything on the cameras. We have a piper down. One of my favorites, Jason. Woo. There we go. We need to come up with an ear-to-ear magic. So, oh, so yesterday I get mouthy with a stormtrooper, and today I just throw everything to the wind. Unfortunately, I'm too big for the wind to pick me up, so I fell. Hey, it's not as bad as the time I fell. I fell into Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I was chatting with you guys, and I misstepped into the car, and I went down. All right, so let me catch back up with everybody. If I missed anything in the chat, I'm so sorry. Wait, can we put that on TikTok? Okay, I gotta get a clip off of that. We'll put that one on TikTok. And he's down. All right, so. No, I can't take you guys into first aid. That's okay. I'm gonna do a little bloodletting at first. No big deal. So, hang on, I got a couple of other notifications while I was too busy, being self-centered and taking care of just myself. Oh man. Just laugh and keep on swimming. Keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. All right, well, while I was busy falling, it seems as though, well, we got a PayPal. When I was falling down, I just got a PayPal. Now I'm back up. We got a couple of PayPals. Guys, let me just put it this way. I want to make sure it's very clear to everybody who's watching this for the first time. I don't ever want you guys to feel as though you are required to give any money to enjoy, have fun, and be a part of our live streams, to have fun in the parks, to enjoy being a part of the Magic Crew. You shouldn't have to, because there are times where you can't. And I would hate to think that there will ever be a time that we would not allow you in for that reason. So it is never required But when you guys do help the channel, and for those who can and opt to do so, thank you so much for that, because the 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 hours of live stream time we do every week is not sponsored by Disney or anyone else. So when you guys do help, it is a huge thing. So thank you for the support. Thank you for the PayPals. And if you give a PayPal, boy, I scratched up the back of my phone big time. I'm not even gonna look. So if you guys ever donate by using the PayPal link in the top of the chat, thank you so much for that. And if I don't thank you, it's because I didn't see it, because I want to make sure that everyone gets recognition for being so generous. So thank you. And I believe a couple of PayPals that we got coming through. Christine sent over a $30 PayPal and says, just because, and it's just because Christine is awesome and as generous as she is. So thank you so much, Christine. And then we got a second PayPal from Christy, and for $15. Thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate that. And I'm so glad that you guys can laugh with me in spite of it all. So thank you so much for the PayPals, guys. He flied? No, he falled. Oh. Thank you guys again for that. I think we do need to get a treat. Tiffany says I need to take out my entire foot in those tracks. Oh yeah, those tracks are killer. I've twisted my ankle, I couldn't tell you how many times. So Stitch asked the question, what do I really think of the Easter Bunny Mickey? It has an artificial chocolate scent. If you like that, if you're good with that, then it's kind of cool that it's scented. But make it very clear, and I want to make sure it's very clear to you guys, it does have that, it doesn't taste like, or smell, or, you know, have that, oh, it smells just like milk chocolate. It has that, like a candle burning chocolate. Why does that make a difference, and why would I even say that? Is because of the fact that there are some people who are a little sensitive to those types of smells. And I can tell you, if I have a chocolate scented candle that we burn in the house and it's just not right, and it actually doesn't do well for, you know, I think Susan doesn't care for it at all, just because it kind of throws her off. So it is a little bit artificial smelling, but it's an adorable little plush. It's very fuzzy. What, you guys have to help me figure out, what would the sound be? What would I use for my sound if I were to put that on TikTok? The fall of the Disney streamer. Can you hear the sound when he falls? I really need to pull up the Saw Married an Axe Murderer. That's what I need to get. We've got a piper down. The piper is down.
So this is how you get to
Trying to cry himself to sleep on a huge pillow of his. And I'm serious, look at the size of his noggin. It's like Sputnik. It's rounded and pointy in parts. Put it in slow motion. I have no idea which way the camera faced when I did it either. So anybody who just joined us late today, I did put up a one of our first clips ever from a live stream that I posted separately as a piece of content. the interaction we had with the stormtrooper yesterday. And I actually edited it, and did all kinds of stuff with it. Got it up, got it ready to put everywhere. And then this morning, I did it all last night. This morning, I'd already put it up on as a short on our channel. You guys can go find it on the short. I have to warn you, please. I did not realize until after I had uploaded the short and it was getting ready to upload everything else that a very non-family friendly utterance was made by one of the women who the stormtrooper was talking to about the Wookiees. So I had to go back in and re-edit everything. So there's a sound missing if you see it on TikTok and on Instagram now, because I want to make sure I keep it family friendly. But she evidently didn't care for the whole Wookiee sound. Welcome in, Lucky Dude. Happy Good Friday. Everyone says that I should go get a treat. Helps the bleeding. I'm gonna need some ibuprofen a little bit later. It's like I got a wax on the front of my leg. Thank you, Majority. Yes, I do all my own stunts. Only because they haven't been able to find a stunt double anywhere in Hollywood. The closest they had is Dave over at Florida Park Explorers, and he refused to take the role. He's like, if Chris isn't going to do it, I'm not going to do it. Woo, so we may have a little bit of a lag here, guys. Sometimes it slows down a little bit in Starbucks, so. I'm doing good, Brent. How are you? Getting ready to go into Good Friday. Good spirits, positivity. Looking forward to bigger and better things. I hope you have a great outlook on this weekend too. Good morning, Kate. Crazy for. All right, what are our snack options today, guys? By the way, the honeybee cupcake is really good. It's really good and sweet. I do like it. I am Rachel. I just scraped the front of my leg on the shin, right below my knee. It's bleeding a little bit. It'll quit in a bit. It's just going to be really, really sore. I'm probably bruised it up big time. That's a good thing it's a Friday stream, right? All right, so I think I need something with yellow on it and blue. The honeybee cupcake is really good. It's really sweet. We had the celebration cupcake last time. I think I had the mousse here recently as well. Choices. Let's go with a honeybee spike the bee. Chewy, shall we? Is there one? It's $5.99. Let's get one that has some frosting on the. We haven't had this in a while. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Denise is fantastic, guys. It is a good Friday indeed.
Every day is a Friday.
Have you ridden Expedition Everest yet?
967.
Well, I'm not a cast member. It opens tomorrow. I'm watching all the cast members ride it today. I'm like, dude, I'll pay you $50 if I can borrow your shirt during lunch. So, if I can add, I need something cold. And I need
something caramel. What was the coldest caramel thing? Let's do the caramel macchiato with a little extra caramel in it. Something. Let's go with a grande.
Alright, and what else for you?
That will be it. That's all I can consume in one sitting.
This cupcake is the boss.
It is. I've had it before. It's a really good cupcake.
I tried it for the first time with my first time.
This is probably the third time I've tried it. So,
Nice. What's going to be the name of the time?
Chris and my wife has an app that I'm supposed to use to record everything for Starbucks, and I can find it on this phone, but I can never find it on this one. So let me do a search real quick. It's for the points, right?
Sure. Just so you know, and they are trying to push that to go through so fast that they're going to try to reopen it as fast as they can, hon. And
So can we?
I can't use that card because it's on the barcode. Do you have one with the barcode? Like a reloadable card? And if you have to put money on it, you can.
Where would I go to find that? Let's see.
Okay, go to scan and store.
Scan and
That's
store.
at the bottom.
Start.
And the green. Yep, right there. All right, swoosh that over.
Can we get one of the banana bing
Right there. If you can load that up.
Is there one that should have a number on it? Does it matter?
No.
Wow, there's a lot of them on here.
So you would have to add money to one of those. Okay, there you go. Yep, that's it.
We're getting a soya
Just go fish and it's okay.
And that helps put points onto her account? Okay, that's what I wanted to go for. And then whatever's left, I take care of, right?
So if you just take anything off of it, but I'm going to give you the receipt.
Okay.
All you have to do is call the number, the corporate office number, and they'll give it.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for trying.
My friend, always. All right. Everybody's order?
Yeah.
Perfect. $43 and 4 cents for you.
Oh, I poured it out. Do it again.
Alright, give it a minute, go ahead.
I was too quick.
That's okay, I'm the same way.
There we go.
And I do the same thing, always, and they always get on you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we'll hold on to that and we'll make sure to take care of it afterwards. Thank you very much, Denise.
Wonderful day.
You too. Have a great weekend as well.
Do you want a bag for that?
We'll make do. If I have to, I'll just shove it in my mouth. That'll work. It's mobile, yeah. Denise was a great ray of sunshine this morning. Oh, they probably have me on a loop right now, Philly Fan 77. Carlos was like, hey guys, I need you to go over to Quadrant 76. Yeah, check this guy. Oh yeah, you've already seen it. Oh yeah. Oh, we've already called everybody in. It was hilarious, wasn't it? Yeah, I was there to watch it. It was awesome. The dude hit it hard. And he was filming it too. Everybody saw it. It's not like he could just get up and pretend it didn't happen. I wonder if they keep little snippets of like really great shots like that in the park. You know, like that one woman from videos from like 5 years ago who was watching her phone as she walked through a shopping mall and just walked right into a water fountain and just dunked herself into the water fountain. Classic. Good morning, Rena Bobina Bra. Welcome to Animal Kingdom. I apparently can't walk and talk at the same time, so I'm using a home remedy course here, a little bit of a Starbucks and a little bit of honey cupcake to
bring myself back into things. There we go, WWE fan. There's my song for my TikTok. Wipe out. So yes, Andy, we were watching them do test runs today on Expedition Everest. Yes. Thank you very much. Extra caramel. Sweet. Totally. All right, here we go. I think I've got a pretty good one. This is a solid one, guys.
So then,
Grab ourselves a good table here. I know where my go-to tables are. I know where my Epcot tables are. Ooh, that is bitter. Extra caramel, but it's not sweet. That's a little offsetting. I'm in my head. I'm still going over all the ideas of songs I could use for when I take that clip out and put it onto a reel. Wipeout's a good option. All the tables over here are gone. Wipeout is an option. I'm thinking that old song, Downtown. It's the new Animal Kingdom show, Chris Tells. When you can't walk along the concrete here. Welcome in, Debbie. Good to see you. The Disney Plus show, Disney Parks' funniest security videos. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. All right, dude, you are a bug and you have to get away from the treats. How's it going, Hatbox Ghosts? So, you know what? Here's the thing, and that is a big thing. I love hanging out with you guys whenever we go to do live streams. We have a huge disparity when it comes to the crowds and fun we have during the daytime when we do our day streams. And if we do a crazy night stream, a lot of people say we love the night streams, do some night streams. It makes a huge difference. We do go live at night every so often, so we would love to have you guys join us. We don't do it a lot because honestly, with the time and effort it takes to produce, put in the time and everything, we get a lot less viewership at night. So it's like, maybe you guys don't like the night streams. So we would love it if you guys could help us out. We would love to be able to get our parties of our magic crew, everybody watching and having fun, to be as big at night as it is during the daytime, because we have some really cool ideas of what I'd like to do at night, including fireworks. But honestly, when it comes to the time and effort we have to put into a stream, if I were to get, 20% less, not 20% less, but 20% of what we would get in a day to do a night, it's like, well, do I do it? Do people really care about the night streams? So help us out. If we have a night stream and you guys are subscribers of ours, if you have that about the notifications on, come and have some fun with us at night every once in a while as well. How you doing?
Good. Hot today.
Oh, it is hot. It is hot. But it's not too bad. Have you guys ridden Cali River Rapids yet?
No, we just got here.
Oh, just got here?
We're trying to adjust our time for the river ride.
In line for you guys doing lightning lanes today? Genie Plus?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, best of luck on that.
All right, thank you.
Hey, we're live on YouTube. Would you guys like to say hello to everybody in the YouTube world? The camera's pointed at me, but hey, let me turn the camera on and show you guys on that side.
Hi, YouTube.
So where are you guys visiting from?
We're from New Jersey.
Oh man, New Jersey. We got several people from New Jersey. We did a roll call earlier today. All of our New Jersey peeps in the chat want to say hello.
Hi.
When did you guys, is this your first day on your vacation or have you been here for a few days?
We've been here for a few days. Today is our last day in the parks.
Oh, this is your last day on the vacation then?
Yeah.
So you're going to make the most of it then, huh?
We're spending one more night here, and then in the morning tomorrow, we're going to leave.
Awesome. Well, has it been a good vacation?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys have. What is the best thing that you guys have done since you've been here?
I like the Tower of Terror.
The Tower of Terror?
Yeah, that.
It's a good job. It's a good job, isn't it?
I also like the Star Wars Galaxy Edge. That was fun.
Did you get a chance to ride Rise of the Resistance?
Yeah. The day we went, which was Tuesday, right?
I heard it was really busy at Hollywood Studios on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Was it?
It kept breaking down actually.
Oh, that never helps, does it?
Yeah.
So, but you guys did get to ride it. Is that the first time you guys ever rode it?
Yes.
Did you like the drop at the end?
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys got to do it. Now, you guys are going back to Jersey after today, right?
No.
Are you?
We're actually gonna go down to southern Florida.
Oh, see, I love the sound of this. You guys are continuing your trip.
We're gonna spend the later half of Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday we're gonna fly back up to New Jersey.
Oh, so you got the rest of the weekend to have some more fun here in Florida.
Yeah.
Get some now. Get yourself a big old jar of sunshine, and take it back to everybody in Jersey and show them what it looks like.
Yeah.
But now since you guys are live, and if you ever want to, our channel name is actually Ear to Ear Magic. If you remember that, if there's somebody, if you got some friends or family back in Jersey that you want to say hello to, give them a shout out while you get a chance to.
All right.
Who did you leave in Jersey? Who did
Friends, I guess.
all your friends that
Our friends. What else? Our dog.
Your dog?
Our
Oh.
dog. Yeah. That was our biggest thing.
We've got a Great Dane as well. She never gets to come to the parks with us, so she's she thinks we go when we come to the park.
Down to Florida once.
Once?
Yeah.
Did she get boarded, or did she just stay in the hotel with you guys when you guys went to the park?
No, we have like an apartment.
Oh, you got like an Airbnb kind of a thing?
No, like we actually own it.
Oh, cool. So and where is it? You said it was on the beach?
Yeah.
So the dog could actually enjoy the vacation too.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. We have to take our dog over to the beach and do that sometime.
Yeah.
She'd love it. She'd probably think that's like one gigantic dog park, and she'd want to meet everybody on the beach.
Yeah, our dog's actually afraid of water. She does not. We have a pool.
Well, maybe it's not as fun for your dog on the beach as I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest, scariest thing ever, and you brought me right to it.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, thank you for saying hello. And we've got several people in the chat, like I said, from Jersey as well. And hopefully you guys have a good trip for the rest of your trip. Have a safe trip back. We'll see you guys next time.
Wait, what's your channel name?
It's Ear to Ear Magic.
Sub to Ear Magic.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. And that's cool. They're going to have some more beach time afterwards as well. And I don't know what Nova would do if we ever took her to the beach. I'm assuming they have pet-friendly beaches. I don't even know what she would do. If she would be freaked out by the beach or what exactly would happen. All right, so Majority and Christine, thank you guys so much for the PayPals. That helps us pay for gas and some other things we have to do. But we've got, anytime you guys do a little extra, we get some treats. And I'm going to tell you, I've had this cupcake twice before. Not even just this year. They had it again last year. First time we actually had it was during April of I think it was, may have been 2019 or it was 2021 because we couldn't go in April of 2020. It has that citrusy smell to the cupcake. The cake is really sweet. And it's got that honey flavored. And it's got the crispy pearls, and it's got the little sugar bees on it. You know the little sugar bees I'm talking about? They're really crunchy. So overall, it's a very solid cake. If you like honey, if you like orange, it's a great way to go for desserts. So you can get it here at Starbucks. Here, I'm going to cut a little sliver here. Let's see what we got on the center. I never want to take the assumption that it's always the same as it was been in the past, because you know they could change up designs, change up the recipes. All right, let's pull it out. All right. So look at that orangeness. Ah, it's great treat. Nice and sweet. I'm glad those guys have Lightning Lane. They're going to try to get on Cali River Rapids because, you know, we just left there and it was an hour wait right now. And we do have filling on the inside. I have the filling on the inside. Got an orange filling. Cupcakes with filling are just like bonus, right? Oh, that is really good. Let me show you this to you. Susan will tell you, I've learned to eat in sections just so I can do this with you guys. Check it out. Welcome in, Jenny G. Happy Good Friday. And welcome into our latest Magic Crew member, Renela. Is it? Got a little bit of a. I can see the reflection of my cupcake in the screen. Is it Renalu? Renalu? Welcome in. Glad you could join us. But very sweet cupcake, orange, honey, great combination together. Welcome in, Kathy C. Now, here's the thing. I got a caramel macchiato with extra caramel. It's very bitter. Susan would not care for that at all. It's very coffee-like. Good morning, Monarch Memories. How are you guys today? We're going to be finishing up here in just a second, guys. I will. A little bit of a fall for you guys who just joining in. We'll head on over to first aid in a bit. I can't take you guys in first aid, so I'll make sure to close out before we go over there. I may have to shave the rest of my leg to get to it. If you guys want some cool entertainment, go back and watch the stream earlier where I completed a complete fall as I trip over a rock over there by the Kite Tails Theater. That is really good buttercream. Oh. Whoa. A little bit hard to eat. I'm making such a mess. Got the white chocolate honeycomb pieces on top. The crispy pearls add a little bit of texture to the bites as well, make it a little crunchy. And Susan would normally be biting off of the buttercream, so she can have that, or stealing the little sugar bees that are added. And it has orange flavoring to it in the center and the filling, so great crispiness overall. I've had this cupcake before. If it was anything like the ones I've had before, highly recommend it. Out of orange birds, how would I rate this on a scale of 1 to 5 orange birds as far as a treat? I really do enjoy this cupcake. I had no issues with it. I knew pretty well it's going to be a solid 4. It's really more of a 4.5. So, and I wish it was in the sunshine so you can see just how Look how orangey it is. It's like a 5th orange bird right there. So, Kate, I think you're referring to the Kilimanjaro Safari. We did. We rode it at the very front of the stream today. So if you guys join in a little bit later, go back and watch the front of the stream. We did get to see the hyenas, some giraffe, and even got to see a couple of the rhinos, the white rhinos, and an ostrich up close as well. Welcome in, Nikki. Glad you could join the Magic Crew. When you guys hit the subscribe button, first of all, you guys are new to YouTube. It does not cost you anything to subscribe to a channel. It basically means that you just like the channel and would like to see it in the future. When you hit the subscribe button, it just means when you open up YouTube, the likelihood that YouTube is going to put that channel back into your vision in the future is very high because you said you've liked it. No cost whatsoever to hit the subscribe. It helps us out because we keep numbers up. Right now, we are at 8,500 subscribers. We're getting very close to hitting 86. And let's see what we haven't looked in a bit. I don't know, our numbers may have tumbled since the tumble. We're at 8,569 members of our Magic Crew right now. 31 away from hitting our next milestone of 8,600. So we're working hard to eventually in the next coming months hit 10K and celebrate with all of you guys. But thank you guys, and thank you, Nikki, for hitting that button today. Welcome into the Magic Crew. Definitely orange. So Katie, I've got a little bit of life force kind of running down my leg a little bit, and it looks like I might get in trouble if I stay too much longer. But I hate that I have to kind of cut it a little shorter, but and it really is, Jackie, if you guys hit the subscribe button, this is not a channel as much as it's a group of people. It's a great community of people, no drama. We don't go into the whole he said, she said, rumor kind of meal. We don't look in here dragging other people down to make ourselves feel better. We want to make a safe place for everyone who wants to be a part to come in. And if you guys are coming here and you need a place to just ride rides, take a break from reality, great place to do it. So. Katie wants to know, how often do you come to the parks in the summer? Every weekday. Pretty much all year round. Because, you know, we don't stop. We got to keep going. Matter of fact, we went to Orlando World Center Marriott this past weekend. Shared that with you guys. That was really kind of the first vacation that's like outside of what we normally do in a very, very long time. Not really such thing as a day off, really. You want me to put you guys in the bushes while I go get Band-Aids? So I fell a little bit earlier, guys. I was walking over to the curb. My foot hit one of the rocks. They have these really cool decorative rocks that are sometimes sticking up in the curb. Just like there's a few of them over here, just like that. I was walking over to the curb. Everything looked good. I was looking up at the screen, looking at the theater. My foot caught the rock, and I went down. I'm sure it was graceful as anything. Welcome in, Sean. Glad to have you. You get used to it, Katie. I do need to hydrate a little bit more than I normally do, though. How about this? We'll end today's stream. I will give you guys a quick walking tour to the first aid to show you where it's at before we close out for today. And then when we go live stream again next week, I can tell you all about it. Nah. Last time I had to do first aid, I got hit by a stroller in the Magic Kingdom. It was preteen. Hit me with one of those big, gigantic plastic strollers. Scraped up my ankle in 4 places. I was bleeding all over the place. I walked in there. The guy's like, "Get out of here, you big baby." So, excellent cupcake. It's called the Honeybee Cupcake, and it does have yellow cake. It does have the filling, which has the great orange flavor to it, white chocolate honeycombs on top, sugar bees, and some of the best buttercream you can have in the parks right now. So enjoy it, and thank you guys for the PayPals for allowing me to have a little treat for today. I don't know if sugar is a clotting formula or not, but
Do it now. Yeah, just check it. Literally, 10 seconds right now.
all right.
Daddy, it's bigger.
Well, Michelle, I'm glad you guys could join us, and we're going to continue to do so. And I'm hoping that as we grow bigger, one of our best goals is to expand the community. As we get bigger, we will have opportunities. There will be other places that will say, "You know what? We'd love for you to bring the Magic Crew to here, or go check this out." And so I hope that one of these days we can continue to take you to not only to Disney World, to Universal, but all kinds of new places as well, like we took you last weekend. So. Oh, I don't know. Should I just put you guys in the bushes? Have a great Easter, Jackie. Thank you for popping in and hanging out with us today. Kate says we're at 237 likes. We're only 13 likes away. If you guys are watching the stream today and are having a good time and enjoy it, if you went back and watched the replay and are still busting out laughing at me taking a tumble, make sure you don't walk out today without hitting the thumbs up, and tell YouTube that if other people want to come and hang out here in the stream, then they'll have a good time too. Because when you see all this hit the ground, hilarious. Good stuff. All right. So I'm going to turn the camera back around, guys. All right. I'm going to be limping all Easter weekend. Here comes Peter Cottontail, limping down the bunny trail. What are you talking about? Lily can help us smile too. When you guys hang out, when you guys jump in the chat, smiles go both ways. By the way, you know, for Lily, hey Lily, did you know I saw somebody really cool yesterday at the Magic Kingdom? You know who I saw yesterday, Lily? Here, I'll show you. I saw these really cool little bunnies over in the Magic Kingdom yesterday. Check these out, Lily. Have you seen Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny? They were hiding Easter eggs over in the grass yesterday. Always glad to have Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny hang out with us. Cheetahs says, please check and see if you got PayPal. Let me see. I'll have to go back and do a quick refresh. Oh, Guerrilla, thank you so much. $20 PayPal. It says Band-Aids from Frank and Carrie. Guys, thank you so much. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. Thanks for Frank and Carrie. Got to get some Band-Aids, and I think that's what we're going to be doing now. I'm going to get yelled at from the first aid people. Like, why did you not come in earlier? Because I was busy. I had things to do. You can take care of it later. So, well, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. To everybody who's hit that, subscribe button today, welcome into the Magic Crew. We are glad that you joined us. We're happy that you will come back and have some more fun with us on the live streams. Do us a huge favor, though. Make sure to go in and that little bell that's at the bottom of your screen, hit that. It's going to asking for notifications so that when we go live in the future here in the parks, that if you open up YouTube, it's going to let you guys know that we will be live, and we're going to be waiting for you to have some more fun. And don't miss out on an opportunity to talk in the chat and meet some really amazing people. This Magic Crew, the reason we call them Magic is because I am going to the same parks all the time. But you guys make the chat that much more thriving, and it's that much more magical to be able to know you people from Texas, from Pennsylvania, from Michigan, from New Jersey, from Kentucky, even Louisville, Kentucky. We appreciate all of you guys for everything that you do, and we are so glad that you have chosen to spend your time with us in the parks. And I know you've got a choice of a lot of channels out there. We really hope that when you come to our channel, that you feel like you're coming home, and we're glad that you have chosen to spend some time with us. So now, as always, guys, I'd ask you if you want to support our channel, if you want to support our family, next time you're ready to come to Disney World, Universal, or anywhere else that you'd like to travel, we'd love for you guys to reach out to us and let us know if Susan and I can help you book and plan your next vacation. Send us an email at chrisedwards@travelnation.net, susanedwards@travelnation.net. We'll be glad to help you book and plan your next trip. Of course, there's no fees whatsoever involved to do so. We don't charge fees for that. The vendors will pay us a commission after you travel, and we're going to try to get you guys the best deal we can possibly do so in helping you to go on vacation, because we love to help you guys get out there. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out for today. Head on over to First Aid, get some Band-Aids, see what they can do with this. May have to get some new socks, but we'll be good. And thank you guys. Have a wonderful Good Friday. I hope that you have an amazing Easter weekend. And next week, I can't wait to see you guys again in the parks. Have a great one, everybody. We'll see you real soon.